guess who literally just realized that the background music was echoing? Uh-oh. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. That is my bad. I hit the start button. I had my Twitch up to make sure that the stream started properly. I saw it did. I did not see that I didn't have the tab muted, and then I walked away to get water. That is my bad. Sorry, everyone. On here an echo? Yeah, I fixed it now. I fixed it now. Hi. Hello. Hi, 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 hi. I'm still getting used to having this model. I'm still getting used to this, my God. Hello, Cheese. Hello, Unknown. Hello, Kage. Hello, Harmony. Thank you for the resub, Harmony. Hello, my lovely friends. Ah! You look cute. Thank you. Teeny's making dinner. Ooh, what's she making? What's she making? I had glazed chicken and rice. It was yummy. And broccolini. Because you gotta eat your vegetables. Take it from me, a person who doesn't like eating vegetables. You gotta eat your vegetables. The sparkly eyes, I know! I love how expressive Mama got. I know, right? I know. And then, y'all don't know this, but in the group chat that me, Harmony, and Teeny have, after I mentioned really liking how expressive the new model was, Harmony showed how expressive Teeny made her new model that she'll be using once she's able to return to streaming and life calms the fuck down. And we were just making Teeny very flustered by giving her lots of praise because she deserves it. Salads I can do, raw veggies, nah. I mean, salads are raw veggies though, generally. This was like seasoned and roasted broccoli, which is tasty. Just gets stuck in my teeth. Gets stuck in my teethies. Smoked sausage with potatoes and mac and cheese. What the fuck? That sounds so good. That sounds so good. Does it mean I can dote on Harmony? One day. One day. She and Banana have been working hard to get a gaming room set up so that Harmony can join us and Teeny and I can drag her into more bullshit. Ah! Thank you for the cheese. Hello, Ben. Oh, goodness. I am so behind today, just in general. Like, all day today, I have felt behind because I did not sleep. You know how last night in the Discord, I was like, oh, I need to make sure I go to sleep on time. Well, I did go to bed on time, and then I didn't fall asleep forever, and then I kept waking up all night. It sucked. It sucked. It was not ideal. But that's okay. I'm conscious. I'm conscious. That's what matters. Also, I just realized I had desktop audio muted, so you guys saw the cheese, but you did not hear the cheese. Oops. I passed that on to you. Oh, it happens. It's just life, you know? It's a thing that happens in the world. Need to look into the night-night hammer? I don't want to get bonked. I don't want to have a headache on top of everything else. You know? That would suck a bit. I almost fell asleep before stream too, because I made sure it wouldn't happen. Hi, Toothpick! Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I forgot to say hello. Hello, Toothpick. My debut looked good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And hello, Yeet Man. I'm sorry, I got distracted yapping. I didn't say hi earlier. Hello, this is my new model. Yes, yes. Hi. Mom already has a circlet on her head. That's enough metal poisoning. I mean, if you look, it's just kind of floating there. I got magnets. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? No, you know what? You know what? The second I say getting magnets implanted under the skin specifically for floating accessories, you know some influencer's gonna do it. You know someone's gonna go to a non-reputable surgeon and get them to do it. Or gravity because I'm a star. That's, you know what? I should have thought of that. I should have thought of that, but I didn't. Assuming they haven't already tried. Yeah. I've heard of like bone lengthening surgeries to make yourself taller. I have heard of that. As a short person, I've heard of it. But that doesn't sound safe. That doesn't sound like a thing I want anything to do with. Mato! Hello, Mato. How are you today? I know I said it before, but I'll say it again. I love the new model. Thank you. Me too. I like it too. Don't they break your knees for that? They break your bones, and then they put a spacer in. if I remember correctly. They break your bone, and then they put a spacer in to make the bone longer. Which is horrifying. Like, that's fucking horrifying. I'm trying to log into the game and the launcher's being a bully. Stop bullying Harmony. I'm also barely in the game. I logged in, hit the go live button, and went to get water, quite frankly. Your model looks amazing. Thank you, Unknown. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Call back to that one influencer that lost her social security, bank account, card numbers, and phone number because she had a data implant in her forearm. Yup. And that is why I will never be getting anything like that. I've seen it in sci-fi. I've seen it in more recent history where people are just like, oh yeah, I got the chip for my chip card put in my hand. Oh, I got the reader thing for the fob for my apartment implanted. Oh, I'm getting the Neuralink in. Absolutely not. Fuck that. No. Technology is cool and all, but get that shit away from me. I think I saw a post forever ago that was like smart devices are going too far. Everything does not need to be a smart device. And someone was just like, I am a programmer. I work with technology. I work with coding, all of that shit. I have not a single smart appliance in my home with the exception of my printer, and I keep a gun next to it in case it starts acting up. Literally, I only have this because I have to, and I have protections in place. So fluid, so flawless. Thank you, Harmony. Now we all have 2.0 models. We do. And I am so excited for the day you can return to streaming, Harmony, because I have seen so much of your new model and it's so fucking cute and the world deserves to see it. The world needs to know how cute Harmony is. Me and my homies hacking Neuralinks with Bluetooth to play Brain Rot 24 hours. I'm pretty sure there is at least one sci-fi, sci-fi dystopia about exactly that. Banan said he's working on exciting. Yeah. V-Charm collab soon, maybe, if life cooperates for fucking once. Oh man. Okay, I should probably open up the call. I know we got Mystic in here. I don't know if Harmony's gonna be joining the call or if she has a screamy baby. we were chit-chatting. In VC earlier while I was finishing up work and Teeny was working on stuff and Harmony was working on stuff, and we were all like, none of us are motivated, and Banan was like, why don't you all just get into a VC and yap at each other while you do things to help you motivate yourselves? And we all went, oh, he's a genius. So we were all yapping earlier, and anytime Beans came in the room, Harmony put the camera on him, and it was fantastic. What are the chances your Roomba is a disguised Omega? I don't have a Roomba. Wait, wasn't that a thing in like the first Transformers movie? In the first Michael Bay Transformers? Oh no, that was a boombox. It was a boombox, and then he turned into a little guy that just scrungled all over the place. And was like twitching very awkwardly. Boombox was 3-4D. Ooh. Third. Wait, really? I thought it was like a boombox or something in the first one. It was like on Air Force One, and it was like hacking into shit. Am I misremembering? Because I've only seen the first Transformers movie. I never bothered to see the rest of them. They might be good. Revenge of the Fallen had house utensils. Oh, yeah, that happened. Oh, okay. Wait, what do you mean, what? Are you surprised I haven't watched the Explodey Robot movies? Because if it helps, I have seen Pacific Rim. Just the first one, though. I didn't watch the second one. Happened in the first one and the third. Oh, okay. Mama, I'm making you sit down to watch them? Okay, cheese. What do you want me to watch more? That or finish Fate Zero? You gotta pick. Except for and the other. So just 2 and 3. Got it. I also only watched the first Pacific Rim. Yeah, I don't know how the second one was. It felt very, we need to sell toys, so I wasn't interested. Zero's better? Nice. Fuck it, Fate. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Are you gonna finish Fate Zero in 4 days? Not like 4 days from today. I don't know when I'm going to be able to. Although I am probably going to make it a redeem thing. If I'm not able to get to it and do like a thing in Discord before this, I'll probably make it a donation goal thing for the October Gamers Outreach event. That, you know, you just saw in real time my brain struggle to meet my mouth. Yeah, no, I did. That's true. That is true. I look forward to it. Yeah! Life has been incredibly insane this past year, but I have a lot of ideas planned. Harmony has ideas all the time, and they're always good, usually. I say always good, usually, because, and I'm going to call you out now, Harmony. I'm calling you out. I hope you're ready. I'm calling your ass out. So Harmony has started a really, really cute, like, line of... Ah! Anyway. Thank you for Chibi. Thank you very much. But earlier today when we were all chit-chatting, Harmony was showing us these really cute gaming-themed accessories she's been making. She's opening up a store, actually. You should keep an eye out for that because it's very exciting and I'm very happy for her. She's doing like, thank you for the head pats. She's doing like these 3D printed shaker keychains of little like Game Boys with charms in them and the buttons are squishy. I'm buying one. They look amazing. But I will be participating in capitalism, aren't we all? But she and Banan made a little joystick where like they figured out how to get it so that the actual joystick part and then the bottom box are a hard plastic and then there's like a softer plastic around the joystick so you can actually wiggle it around like a joystick, which is super cool. And she was and she was showing us. And I said, oh man, that's super cool. I'm going to break that the second I get it. And she was like, what? No, you're not. I was like, no, I'm going to fiddle with it too much and I'm going to break it the second I get it. And she goes, no, it's fine. See? And she's wiggling it around. She's like, you can't break it. I was like, I'm going to break it, Harmony. You've met me. You've met me. You know I'm going to break it. She goes, no, check this out. And she grabs it so that she's pushing only from one side of the joystick as hard as she can, and it snaps off. And I'm like, yeah, see? So Banan comes over and he's like, what did you do? And Harmony's like, well, Maya told me. I'm like, no, I didn't. Don't you fucking lie. I didn't make you do shit. As long as you don't do that, it'll be fine. Exactly. Market research. Yeah. Market research. When your husband is just like, how did this happen? And you point at me. I'm not even there. Chibi model looks cute. Thank you. Thank you very much. You gotta break stuff to make sure it works. True. Thank you for the bald. We squeaking. We out here squeaking. Science. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Harmony does know a lot about science. That's true. Oh, good. That still works. And we have an emote for it now. Uh-huh. But yes, bald still works. Head pat still works. You can chibi or big me on command. The ring goes away when I am in the gaming scene. I just like it a lot, so I have it on over here when I can. Yay. Yippee. Oh, speaking of, hi. Speaking of big, yeah. Hello. I love that it's in a constant loop. Me too. It looks so cool. It's so cool. Did you guys know that Teeny is awesome? I'm going to say this forever. Teeny's great. And so is Harmony. Harmony is good at art and making little trinkets that I will probably break, but I will enjoy them immensely. Teeny is good at art and making models that I will probably break, but I will enjoy them immensely. It's my jingling keys. Yeah. My wife is indeed awesome, and so are you. So are you, Kage. When you imagine the absolute ADHD of trying to clip your debut and not get sidetracked. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Cheese has been an absolute warrior in terms of getting clips and stuff, and I am so thankful, but also make sure that you're getting food and sleep. Tina did an amazing job. True. I'll design them so you can't break. Harmony, you have now issued me a challenge. I hope you're aware of this. Oh, man. My love for mama is greater than love of sleep. You're making your mama worry about you. Hi, Huge. Thank you for giving me my hair back. I appreciate it. Sleep is temporary. Not you too, Harmony. Not you too. Maya is for... God damn it. I'm trying to help fix the sleep schedule. Oh, man. But I should probably unmute the call, right? We should probably unmute the call. This will be the first. Guys, it's the first group chat. It's the first stream group chat since the update. So if where the reactives are placed is a little weird looking, please bear with me. This is my first time seeing it on here. Should I have tested that before? Probably. Did I? No. No, I did not. And I had it figured out where I wanted it for this screen ahead of time. I was just like, oh yeah, it'll fit perfect right there. Great, awesome. And then I had to go and check to make sure the game was playing properly. And I looked and I went, oh wait, that's in a, can't have it there anymore. Uh-oh. Most of them are called arranged differently. I noticed. All right, let me undeafen. Hello. Huh?
Hello.
There we go. It didn't come through just right away, so I was concerned I did in fact break something once again.
No, not this time, Maya.
Not this time. Later though.
You actually did not break anything as of yet.
Later.
That's okay.
Though.
The only one who broke something was Motto. Motto joined the call and ruined my bit of singing all by myself.
I did, and I'd do it again if I had the chance. Dag nabbit.
Good.
Friendship important.
Hi,
Yes.
I want to play with y'all so bad. You got a long way to go, Cheese. I'm so sorry.
If you buy the level skip.
You could buy a level skip. You could. I will not give.
That would be doing yourself a huge disservice.
I agree with that. I will not personally give someone shit for buying a level skip. Final Fantasy XIV is a very long game. However, it does kind of fuck up the story a little bit. Took me years to catch up. Same.
Yeah. This judgment is removed in terms of an alt, however.
Yeah, if you have a secondary character for other shit, then who gives a shit? You already saw it. What's the point of playing if you just skip? Well, I mean, some people want to play the game, but they're not as interested in the plot. And
they are called end the game raiders, and they are insane.
And I don't personally agree with it, but if that is what it takes to get you to enjoy the game, it's your game. You paid for it. I'm not going to tell you how to enjoy the thing that you paid for, you know?
Right. For some people, it's the path. For other people, it's the goal.
Exactly.
Insert I don't pay your sub meme here.
Exactly.
There's no wrong way to play the game, but just a different way from the next person.
Well,
there is a wrong way to play the game, and it is to critique the developers about every little thing about it.
That is exactly what I was about to say.
Okay.
The wrong way to play
point.
the game is to be a jerk.
Okay, so I got to keep the brain cell, but I accidentally gave you my fucked up sleep schedule. I'm sorry.
Tradesies. Is this the hour-long yap about 14-player hot takes? We could do that, potentially. Motto's been playing a long time, and so is Mystic.
Oh, we did that at the end of last stream.
We did.
Yeah,
oh my
that's right,
god, that's right, we did. Oh no.
Did.
We just
Yeah,
have to
because
continue the conversation.
Yeah, we were just having bunny fashion show, and it was all awful / hilarious / good if you're Oriange.
Yeah.
And we were just entertaining ourselves by discussing how people are why we can't have nice things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Hold on. I need to not be sober for this. No, you're good. You're good, Toothpick. Don't worry. There's so many of those. Absolutely. Harmony. What is your spiciest 14-player hot take? What do you feel is your spiciest 14-player hot take that you are okay with having your name associated with?
While she's typing, I can give mine.
Yeah.
The Cold Crescent and/or Relic grind should be available in the 0.1 patches at launch for the patch, not a couple months down the line.
Ooh.
I heard spiciest takes, so I decided I was like, okay, I will pop in for spicy takes.
Our first spicy 14 hot take is from Mystic, who said that Occult Crescent and similar should be available at the 0.0 version of the patch and not months later down the road.
No, with the 0.1 patch, but when the 0.1 patch launches, not like 0.15. Like
Yeah.
Occult
I
Crescent, we had to wait
misunderstood.
2 months. It's okay because box copy has the entire game, and they got to get through all that first.
Yeah.
Banan says your new model looks great, by the way.
Thanks, Banan!
I see he too is a man of culture.
Well, yeah, he
the
married Harmony.
bullies. The bully system.
I mean, the guy
it's-
does have good taste, you guys.
I have to comment on the
Right?
most recent way that he proved that,
Oh.
okay? I'm not
Is that
saying
a
they're
hot
not
take?
all correct. I'm saying the most recent one takes precedent.
Yeah. I mean, I'd hope after 6 years.
I've got a hot take, Maya.
Oh,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is gonna make me some enemies here. I'm willing to do it.
I
Willing to
may or
bear
may
it
not
all.
defend you. We'll find out.
Xenos did nothing wrong.
You motherfucker!
Okay, that is the hot take that I cannot stand by.
No, I cannot defend that. I cannot.
No. Of
No, I
course,
can't
I'm
defend-
totally
I cannot
kidding. But no,
defend
I
him.
seriously don't have a hot take.
Not a single one?
None that come to mind right now.
Like, I guess my hot takes are like the people that just take the fun out of the game. Where it's like, yeah, I know that like I can goof up on mechanics sometimes, and there's just those people in the chat that are like, come on guys, lock in. And like, and sometimes like I'll post in the chat, like if people are struggling to do it, I'll like just like quickly type, hey guys, this is what we need to do. But I'm not over here like, gosh, you guys can't do anything right. Like,
You know
Yeah,
what?
and-
Scratch that, Maya. I do have an actual hot take.
I
now.
do.
Oh, let's hear it.
I actually have a hot take.
Let's hear
okay.
it.
All right. My hot take is that Final Fantasy players are just as toxic as World of Warcraft players.
Agree.
I mean, that's
agree.
only
Hardcore
MMO
agree.
aggressive
MMO
about
players in general.
Absolutely agree.
Only they're more passive aggressive about it.
Yeah.
Which is almost worse.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I follow on Reddit like the tales from like Duty Finder where you see just
God.
a bunch of like crazy stuff.
Oh
Where it's
Lord.
literally like people who are like level 50 and still don't have like their job stone, and they're like, "Where's your job stone?" They're like, "I don't want it." And it's like, "What? What do you mean you don't want it?"
I don't
I don't
want
want
it.
it.
And I'm not gonna
God.
lie.
I passed.
Yesterday evening, I almost had a crash out when I was doing my roulettes because I was doing level cap roulette, which is the
Yeah.
level 100 dungeons that aren't the 2 most recent ones.
Right.
I was healing. The tank was not using defensive cooldowns
Oh.
at all.
Did they use
And it was their
Rampart, no?
first run of the dungeon.
Oh.
Only time they were using them was when they all wiped, and then they started single polling and then using only Rampart.
Bruh.
Were,
Wow.
question that Harmony will understand. Were they a
Mhm.
paladin?
They were a Dark Knight.
Okay, that's even worse. But okay.
Harmony, our old nemesis, has reclassed.
Yeah, I know. The Dark Knight. He is now
I
a Dark
remember that
Knight.
Dark Knight. Oh my gosh.
No, he
A
was a
paladin.
paladin. He was because we started making memes about paladins around that. No, so
Oh,
No,
that's
just
right.
him.
yeah, so for those who weren't here, this was a while ago. This was back
Yeah, this was back in like Heaven's Ward.
This was like Heaven's Word patch content for me at least. So this was a long while ago. For context, the first VOD that I have saved of Final Fantasy XIV on the YouTube channel is the start of Heaven's Word. So this was a long time ago. And I was doing the Alexander raids, which are very fun and have very good music. And Harmony, I don't believe you had done them yet either, right?
Yeah, I think we were doing them together.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it was
we
just
were like,
yeah, and it was just the two of us because
I think Teeny was there too, maybe. Like it was like
No.
us and maybe like one or no.
No, it was
I thought it was,
literally
like-
just the two of us because if it wasn't, the guy would have been kicked.
Oh
Because
right,
we
that's
got
true.
outvoted. But I was healing, Harmony was tanking, because if y'all don't know, Harmony is the one of the best tanks I have ever played with. Harmony is fantastic.
I learned from Zell.
and I was healing, and we were running this stage of Alexander for the first time ever. Now,
we had no idea what we were doing, obviously.
We had no idea what we were doing, no idea what we were coming into. We had a group of all randos and us.
Yep.
So we go in, and we say up front while everything's loading, because we have cutscenes, obviously, hey guys, we have not played this before. We don't know what we're doing. We are babies. This is our first time through. Sorry. And everyone's like, yeah, no, that's chill, that's chill. And we go through, we get to the boss. And the other tank is this dude who is a paladin. He will from now on in the story be referred to as Paladin Guy. He says to Harmony, you are going to be the off tank. And basically that means he was going to be tanking everything first, and Harmony was there to make sure that nothing got to him too fast outside.
Or it's like, sometimes there'll be like ads that I like while they're doing main boss, I'll like take ads, so, and lead them away.
Mm-hmm.
Tanking is a serious responsibility, but most fights don't make you actually exercise.
Hot take, people that say they like tanking and then when they actually have to tank don't like it aren't real tanks. They just
True.
want it easy.
True.
They just want it easy in.
They just want duty finder tank privilege.
Duty finder.
Mm-hmm.
Except for this Savage Raid tier, because the second fight in the Savage Raid tier apparently has a lot of fun for off tanks.
Good.
Oh.
But this Paladin Guy says this, and Harmony says, okay, that makes sense. I haven't played this dungeon before.
I'll trust you.
Haven't done this before. Makes sense that I would be the off tank. Cool. We go in. This guy is a max level paladin at the time. This was before Dawntrail, so this was max level 90. He was leveled down to run the dungeon because it will do that for you automatically.
So
His
60
ass.
for Alexander.
Yep. His ass refused to use anything other than Rampart. Just Rampart.
That was his only cooldown, which at level 60, I know you have way more than that at for Paladin level 60. Come on, man.
And of
I know you
course,
have more than that by the time you get out of Gladiator.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like he's using the one cooldown out of like maybe like the 4 or 5 that he has.
yep. And of course, we wipe. So we all go back to the beginning. And we're like, it's okay.
And obviously we're still, trying to...
We aren't realizing necessarily that he's only using Rampart, but we're like, okay, it's a whiff.
Right.
Mulligan.
But we noticed the issue that like he keeps dying. Like
Yeah.
that's a really clear. So it's either the tank isn't tanking or the healers aren't healing.
But Sheltron is free? Yeah.
But Sheltron is
Hey,
free.
Rookie!
Eltron is essentially free, just don't spam.
Free Sheltron.
I have sword. I'm doing sword things. Pretty much. So we go back through.
We're
We
not
get
a
back to the
DPS.
boss again. He continues to refuse. Paladin Guy continues to refuse to do anything other than Rampart. So Harmony, being a good co-tank, starts pulling more and actually using her mitts. And Paladin Guy loses his fucking mind. Paladin Guy starts going off on Harmony about how she's the off tank and she shouldn't have any aggro anything of any kind on her whatsoever because she's
On
just the
anyone.
off tank. She should not be pulling anything at all other than the ads. Because he's the
Bro, I
main
was
tank and
pulling
she's the
the
off
ads.
tank. You were pulling the
No,
ads. You were
I was
also pulling the
pulling
boss because he wasn't fucking using his skills the way he was supposed to.
Yeah,
And
it's
of
not my
course-
fault if I have my tank stance on and you're not doing your thing.
And of course, we wipe. We go back in again.
I
At
forget
this
if he
point,
just left after a time.
Did this guy know how to use Provoker at all?
I don't know, maybe
I don't know
not.
if he was.
Because,
it
because
was a
if,
while
if
ago.
not, you could have just assumed the main tank privilege and told him to fuck off.
Right? Just provoke.
Yeah. No, we go through this like 4 or 5 times of
It's
him
so many
refusing-
times.
of him refusing to use anything other than Rampart, bitching if Harmony did anything, and insisting that he needed heals. He wasn't getting heals until I finally said in the chat of the game, dude, I am only healing you because
Right, yeah,
I
you were healing.
was. I had
And
been,
I was like confused.
I had been only healing him since round 3 of us trying this because he just kept melting because he wouldn't use his damage mix.
Not even a white mage could heal him fast enough, like damn.
And
We-
they have I press this button, you get full health.
That's what I'm saying.
Mhm. We were being told by friends in chat who couldn't join to play that night, like Ven was in chat losing his damn mind. Just like,
Yeah,
I'm
it was
going
so
to type
funny.
something in chat, copy paste it into game chat. This guy's a fucking moron. We were told how to initiate a vote to kick him. It didn't go through. I don't think
No.
anyone voted other than us. Eventually, after way too many attempts, dude finally dropped. We got a different tank and we were able to clear it
Yeah,
immediately.
we did it.
Because they actually played the fucking game. But yeah, that's the paladin guy story.
Right, and it's like I don't mind if someone doesn't know what they're doing, or like if I don't know what I'm doing, I'll be gladly like, hey, I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm doing.
I
I'll
flip my
off
shit up all
tank,
the
you
time.
know. And it's like I'm not gonna like yell at someone,
Yeah.
but also I'm gonna use all my mitts if I can.
Mm-hmm.
This has reminded me of another hot take I have.
Oh.
Oh no.
If you are, it's something I really notice when I'm tanking and someone else in the party clearly has main character syndrome, and it's
Mhm.
usually
Oh,
the
yeah.
it's usually the healer. If you're
Depends,
pissing
but-
me off enough, I do believe the tank should be able to enforce the you pull you tank mindset on
Yes.
bad toxic players
Yes.
and healers who rescue the tank forward during dungeon polls.
Right, but sometimes like
horrible.
DPS will just run in front, and it's like, okay, dude, I guess you want to
Yeah.
die, don't you?
Similar
Oh,
take.
and
I
Mystic,
believe that
If you think about it, in a way, tanks can actually punish anybody. It's
Yeah.
called shirk.
Yeah.
Or we could just turn off tank stance.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Turn off your take stance and shirk.
Similar.
Let the chaos ensue.
Just stops moving.
Similarly related take. I believe that if you outrun your healer, whatever happens to you is your fault.
Right? You outrun your tank or your healer.
If you outrun the tank and you take aggro, it's not the tank's fault. You got there first. If you outrun your healer and you fucking die, it's not the healer's fault. You got out of range.
Right?
Come and hold my hand if you want to get your heals.
I was
Doesn't it
in Tower at Paradigm's Breach once,
Mm-hmm.
and the tank that I was with, they actually were like over on the other side of the arena fighting, like away from everybody. And then, of course, they died. And then they asked, why didn't they get any heals? And I told them, I actually typed this out. I told them, I am not a bloodhound. I am not going to run around and try to find you to get
Yep.
heals. If you
Yep.
are if you're out of my range, then you're on your own.
Yep.
Because normally when I heal, I just try and like stick near like the tank, just as a general
Mhm.
rule of thumb. And if you're DPS and you move away from the tank, I'm not gonna go to you.
Yep. Pretty much. Like, I'm not going to brave my way through a bunch of AoEs and directionals and shit to get to your ass because you decided that the safest place for you to be was as far away from me as possible. I have the
Right.
little green icon next to my name. You know what my job is. You know what you need to do so that I can do that effectively.
And yeah, I'm guilty sometimes that I'll move too far away and it's like, oh, I need heals.
Yeah,
by
and
the
when
time
that
you-
Huh?
Ladies first.
when that happens, you realize it and you correct though.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I gotta run over and go get
Mhm.
some heals.
Mhm.
Where'd my team go?
Yeah, it's like as you play through the game, you learn how to play your job, usually just by watching other people do it. Like, for instance, I went through ARR as Gladiator Paladin because sword and board fucking rules,
Hell yeah.
but also because I hadn't bought the game yet. I was still on free trial and Stormblood wasn't a bit, and I saw that Red Mage was part of Stormblood, so I made sure to actually buy the game to do it, but I needed to be level 50 to actually do it. So until the entirety of ARR, I had only done dungeons as a fresh tank and only did solo polls because I thought that was the idea. Once I started running them as a DPS and saw what more experienced tanks were doing with multi-polls and even wall-to-wall polls, I was like, oh.
Mhm. Yeah, my experience learning how to tank was a bit ago when I was still in Shadowbringers, because I was insane and decided to stop all forward plot progression until I got all of the trust duty things. Not trust, just the duty things.
Job class.
Yeah, the job quests. Until I
The
got
job
all
quest.
of them done like a fucking mad lad. If I'm healing...
It's good to get them all done because you get A, bonus quests, B, bonus dialogue, and
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did it before continuing the plot, is the thing. I
Ah.
got
Yeah, I
to
did
the
that too.
wall and then did all those, and people got mad at me.
No, I did that too. I made sure before I finished Shadowbringers and went to Endwalker that I did all the role quests. I still haven't done them all for Dawn Trail yet.
Yep.
But I'm working on it. Like I have classes at the levels, but
they're worth it for the emo, but the Dawn Trail ones have been fairly judged as not as good because they're basically the level of goofy of Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, I did one obviously, but I haven't done the rest, and I'm like, that was okay.
Yeah. I assure you, they don't get much better than that.
Funny enough, I have all the ones for the Endwalker one, except like the last, like the final one, which you get once you do all the capstone one. Yeah, because I've done all the other ones.
It's better.
Yeah.
You know what? Dawn Trail has to have them because there's just too many jobs to have dedicated job quests.
And I don't blame them for that. Like I can't, just because I like playing a lot of jobs. But
yeah. I mean, and even in Endwalker, they expanded it from 4 to 5 by making each actual category have its own thing.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was learning how to tank for the duty stuff in Shadowbringers, I I would do my leveling roulette stuff, but mostly I was learning from Harmony and Teeny on occasion, but mostly Harmony because we would just run stuff together until I got it. But
yeah, like I'd let Maya tank and I'd be like, oh hey, you could do this, or like, oh, if I was tank, you know.
Yeah. But I would do my leveling roulette stuff as well, because obviously I'm trying to level up as fast as I can, and this is a job I haven't done anything with before. One run of, I think it was the Stone Vigil. Is that the one with the zombies and the statue and the hippogriff?
That's
Arc Vigil? No.
It's the first one in Heavensward. Yes, that one. It's
Yeah.
one of the.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one.
I hate vigils. There's Dusk Vigil.
Dusk Vigil. I think that's what it is.
Dusk Vigil. That's right. Yeah. So I'm still pretty new to healing. I am not at a point where I feel particularly comfortable wall-to-walling with people that I don't know, because if I fuck up, I'm gonna feel really bad. So I'm handling the mobs in groups. I'm just not fully wall-to-walling it. And at one point, I'm literally in the middle of a pack of mobs with the DPS. No, with the 2 DPS, because it's, 4-man thing, with the 2 DPS handling it, and all of a sudden I get dragged because the healer decided I wasn't moving fast enough and rescued me.
Bruh. They're like, get over.
Those assholes.
Yep.
Which fortunately now I can add them to my blacklist.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But see, those people, it's like, you're the tank. And it's like, obviously, if I wall-to-wall pulled and I died, I'd ask the healer, hey, do you want me to pull smaller? And if they said, yeah, we do smaller pulls, I would do smaller pulls.
Yeah. Yep. Hi, Zell! The strat is to deny. Just say DPS isn't doing enough DPS or tank isn't minute.
Tank is not minute.
Oh, man.
Good thing we know you, Zell, otherwise we'd take you for a troll.
Right?
Or an asshole.
Yeah, I learned everything I learned about taking from Zell, so whatever you learned from me is basically what I learned from Zell.
Yeah. I hate when a healer will rescue me, like, man, I know something's coming, you're messing up my slide cast. Right! I think I've only rescued somebody once, and that was in a dungeon that we were running, and we were grinding it, so we had been running it a couple of times, and it was a fellow sprout, and they were clearly not sure where to go, so I pulled them over to our group. And that's it. And that's all it was. And that's the only time I've ever used it outside of learning how to use it by dragging you guys around for fun.
Right, but I'll only use rescue if it's like I see there's a mechanic and clearly this person is like not moving and like trying to get away from it, and I'm like, okay, please get in the circle.
Yeah.
Like what I did with Maya during our Zot run, or what happened to Teeny during the Zodiac run. She goes, why? Why did you do that? Why?
Right.
I was fine.
Yeah, and that's what Teeny was saying about the slide cast stuff, yeah. Turn into the story about the shithead Lancer pulling Mama while she was learning a class. No, that was the thing I just mentioned. It wasn't a Lancer, it was a healer. Only the healers get rescue.
Melee DPS who just don't move.
Oh.
And I'm just like, what do you... I'm just like, okay, guys.
Don't move, confused when die.
I appreciate, though, if I'm far away and somebody rescues me in because I'm just not paying attention.
Yeah.
Look, unless you're doing extreme or higher content, your uptime as a melee DPS is not that important. There is not a cap on 99% of normal difficulty fights.
Yup. Oh, it was Auntie. Oh, yeah, the fucker that was yelling at Kage for not popping Peloton.
Oh, right. Yeah, whenever we're literally like 2 seconds away from a battle where it's like Peloton and like dungeons is kind of meaningless because you have so many like little batches of people, like groups you fight.
Exactly.
Or my personal favorite of people yelling at me for not using Peloton when everyone else is already sprinting and they don't fucking stack.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep. And the leveling dungeon gear matters as well. Yeah, that matters too. Yep. Okay. They don't stack? Yeah, apparently not. Apparently not. That time. Oh, we have activated.
Like we could be here all day talking about hot takes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
To the best of my observational ability, with my off-main class being Machinist, who has Peloton, I have not noticed a difference between Pelotoning and sprinting. If anything, it's just an excuse to save the party from pressing their sprint button so they have it during a boss fight.
Oh, I just like using Peloton because I like the cool little like animation you do when you do. I just
green.
like the little flute for Bard or like the little dance for Dancer.
I only spam it, air quotes as Bard because of the little flute and the little jig.
Yeah, it's cute.
Peloton doesn't work when you have aggro. That's okay. I did not know that. Makes sense though.
Yeah.
You can't sprint when
Peloton's
you have aggro either.
Yeah, Peloton's out of combat only, and now that we have the jog function,
It's so much easier.
it's Peloton's only like a 5% increase rather than the 15 it normally is, and even then only for 20 seconds, whereas jog is until combat starts.
Yeah.
So why even have it? Why even have Peloton then?
To prevent having to spam sprint. Hi, Doc.
And I'm sure there are still reasons for it. It might be one of those things they're going to rework in the big 8.0 overhaul they keep talking about.
Yeah.
But for now, since it's a role action, not just a class action, then those are relatively balanced and minor in the grand scheme of things, except for knockback immunities. I don't know if they're going to get touched.
Yeah.
Probably not. They have bigger things to worry about, probably.
Bigger fish to fry, like decreasing Picto's damage output again.
They're like, no painting.
In 8.0, I want one of the new classes to be ranged DPS, and I want it to be Gambler. I want you to throw cards and throw dice at people.
You're only
Yes,
saying
oh my
that because of your
God.
adventuring cosplay.
A, yes, but B, Setzer from Final Fantasy VI is the Gambler.
That is
And
true. He is a gambler. His class
and-
is gambler.
Didn't they
Realm from
say
Realm's
before?
the Pictomancer.
Didn't they say before Dawn Trail that they're not going to do any more jobs from previous games?
I haven't heard that. I said that they said that they're running out of jobs from previous games.
Well, yeah, because
Oh, okay.
they've done a lot.
Okay.
Picto is a 1, maybe 2, if I'm misremembering from an obscure Final Fantasy.
It's an earlier Final Fantasy.
Yeah. And to the best of my knowledge, Viper hasn't shown up anywhere. I know that
No, there is Viper somewhere.
I know that Sage exists in like the original, like earlier Final Fantasies, but they played completely different. It was a big buffing class, not a healer. But I think they just took the name.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What is Picto and what happened to it? Duck, Picto is short for Pictomancer, which is a very fun and silly casting DPS job in Final Fantasy XIV, where you paint people dead and they die, essentially. And when it first came out, it did insane amounts of damage to the point where it outdamaged just about every other job that there was. And then people who didn't main Picto bitched about it, so they took away some of the damage it can do. Oh, good night, Zoe! Have a good sleep!
Night Cell. Yeah, the Pictomancer is all of the whimsy, all of the powers, and all of the destructive power of the Acme Corporation.
Yeah, including summoning a little guy. Would 14 intro new classes? Probably. I could see them doing that. Kage saying Viper is new, so they might have done that already.
I'm looking it up real quick.
You become
the
the
Okay,
artist
that
who
is
has
new.
You
the entire
become
point of
the
like Viper's
Sorry?
the entire point of like Viper's aesthetic was like, yes, it's you use 2 swords because they're like the fangs of a snake because it's a hunting style they use in Taral.
But also ninjas kind of get 2 daggers.
Yeah,
Two
but
guards.
they needed a second class for the scouting gear, just like how the
Yeah, I know.
the maiming gear got Reaper, so Dragoon wasn't having a monopoly
Okay, but
on
Reaper
it.
is fun though. I actually like playing Reaper.
Also, yes.
I have enjoyed the little
Like-
bit of Reaper that I've played.
It is so much fun. You basically just get to be an edgelord
Yeah.
the entire time.
Edgy mom.
You get to be Prince of Garlemald.
Yes.
Well, now I never want to play it again. Damn.
But you also get a goth stand that kind of fuses with you and turns you into ultimate
Yes.
goth
Oh my
form.
god, I love that. It's my
Mm.
favorite.
You get a hood that actually functions as a hood.
Right?
Now I'm reconsidering.
On one hand, Xenos does it. On the other hand, Rip
It's
and
cool.
Laura.
On the
It's
other
so
hand, I get a
cool, though.
whole ass scythe.
Lots of size, and the sides are cool.
Oh man, I'm kind of disappointed the braid doesn't have jiggle physics. It does. It does.
It's not gonna like jingle jangle off your shoulder though. But...
Yeah, it does. Just lower down. Just lower down.
Yeah, the shoulder's the anchor point at the moment.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Should probably play the game at some point.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
probably
I'm still-
a login queue at this point.
It's okay. I'm still waiting for my launcher to finish updating, so I'm gonna just be here.
Yeah, the launcher's being mean to Harmony for absolutely no
It was
reason.
being mean. I kept saying when I tried to log in, it was like, oh, there's a corrupted file. So I was like, fuck, I gotta re-download all the patches and shit. So I'm waiting for it all to re-download.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. It was like, oh, something in the Realm Reborn files. I was like, what even? I was like, how?
Not great. Not ideal.
Oh no. All of that really scintillating Ida dialogue.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Duck doesn't believe me that the hair moves. Hang on.
Gotta prove him wrong.
See? See how it moved?
Duck's playing you. It's just an excuse to get the full body shot.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah.
Get played.
All right. Game time.
She's stepping.
I
She doing
step in.
steppies.
I did steppies. Oh,
I
you
love
guys are
time,
tiny.
stepping.
time for Banuni.
Banuni.
Bunny.
Banuni. All right. There we go. That's a decent size,
Banoonies,
I'd
though.
say. That's probably a decent size. I don't know. We're
I have
figuring
been
out where y'all
maintaining-
go.
I have been maintaining cruising altitude in Bunny Land for the last hour.
Fantastic, as you should. Oh, I should probably change out of my cobbled together blue mage outfit.
I was about to say you're either a blue mage or you're a phantom thief from Persona 5.
I am 100% a blue
What's the
mage.
difference?
Zell was helping me get spells the other day.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I still
Oh,
need
yeah.
to do.
And speaking of glam change, my someone else at the contest last night was excited about the Aventurine cosplay and switched into another Honkai Star Rail cosplay that I can't believe I didn't think of.
Hell
So I cobbled
yeah.
together a version of mine, and it's waiting here on the moon.
Nice. Yeah.
On the moon.
So apparently, oh, I'm bald. Thank you. So apparently, Shenpai, as part of the Scuffathon with Volpixie, did a glam contest, and Mystic got in as the Aventurine cosplay he's shown off here before, and Volpixie jumped on the stage. She was so excited about it.
Damn.
I watched her stream. She jumped on the stage and she freaking used the photograph emote to take
Yup.
a picture, air quotes of it.
Yup.
It was adorable.
It was very silly.
Nice.
It was
Especially since
very
they were,
silly.
Yeah, they were reading the little introductions, like everyone's little blurb about their glam, or hi, it's my first time in the contest. And I just hear Shed reading along, going bust, or maybe, oh god damn it, it's Aventurine.
Because that's also as you did you timed that emote of throwing the coins really well. Like you
It's a
could,
macro.
yeah, you could hear in her voice how impressed but also pissed off she was by it.
The freaking chat went wild too. It's like, oh my god, it's Tambourine.
It was fantastic. It was great.
I felt great.
Good.
That's awesome.
All right, I have returned to Bunnyland.
Ah,
The
good.
small buns.
A small bun.
Dimbanoo news.
Yabanunama. The head.
I wonder
the
what
thumb
they
on the-
think when they see like Vier. Like when they saw. I wonder what they think when they see me, where it's like, oh, this is a bunny, but it's a different bunny.
We did it! We did it! Yay!
Yeah.
We
Hi,
team up. We
Draga.
did it.
Hello, hello. The thumb on the head pat goes in your eyes. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Auntie got
Eyes
to
Guess
to
who I
head
am
pat too.
now.
Auntie got to teach Mama Japanese. Honestly, I'd be down. I would be down for Teeny teaches Japanese.
Teeny used to do that.
Oh
I know.
yeah, oh my God, that's right, the Firefly Sam cosplay. Because after you revealed yourself as Aventurine, someone actually stood up cosplaying Sam and just pointed at you. See the twinning by your gate. Oh, sorry.
But it goes perfectly with the frickin' Viper swords that I love so much too.
It works real well, yeah. Seeing the tweet about your debut, looking amazing. Thank you, Draga. Teeny did a fantastic job.
Yeah, Teeny definitely deserves all the props.
I
She
told
did a
Teeny,
great
I was like,
job.
if I hadn't had found my current model artist, I was like 2 seconds away from like commissioning Teeny.
Yeah. And
I
even
ever-
then,
if
she
I-
did your rig.
Yeah, she did rig it. So
If I ever decide to make the full VTuber transition, I'll be commissioning Teeny for it because I just
Yes.
it impresses me so much. I told Maya this earlier, but the work she put into it and your enthusiasm a couple of days ago at the debut just is what inspired me to spend 7 hours today finishing up my new PNG tuber.
yes.
Yeah.
The occasional bits over the last 3 weeks of throwing in work to it, and then just said, "Fuck it, I'm knuckling down and finishing this."
I would take a commission as well when I get the chance. Oh, absolutely. Everyone should commission Teeny if they have
Everyone
the
should
money
give
to
Teeny
do so.
money.
Yeah. If you have the expendable income, give money to Teeny.
Man, what's that like?
But having expendable income, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Oh, Maya,
Big installment.
speaking of expendable income, guess
Yeah.
what I recently got?
What did you recently get?
I recently got myself a Steam Deck.
Hella.
Nice.
I love my Steam Deck so much.
Oh my
Aw.
god, it is the best thing ever,
It
Harmony.
is literally the best thing ever. I bring it everywhere.
Part of me wants one, but like I already have an OG Switch, and I'm trying to save money for the eventual move, so I probably should.
Now you have your gaming PC is way more than
Yeah,
enough. I just
see-
like it because I can sit on the couch and watch YouTube and also play game.
Yeah, see, I'm
Yeah.
sitting here like I could like I saw the Switch 2 get announced and I was like, "Oh man, Switch 2, that'd be cool to get." And I thought about it for a half second. This was before they even revealed the price, which just solidified this completely for me. But I'm sitting there just like, "Oh man, that would be fun, playing new Mario Kart with my friends." Yeah. And I thought about it. And I realized ever since getting the gaming PC, I've touched the Switch maybe twice.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to touch the Switch anymore.
So why, if I'm not using the version that I already have, why would I drop $500 on a new one? You know?
Right.
Especially once they have to have an actual library for it.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Right.
technically they have the library of all the Switch 1 games, some of which I haven't finished yet. So,
Yeah, but I don't need a Switch 2 for that.
true.
Because like for
exactly.
us especially is like what we'll do is we do like Banana and I do like side by side play of games because we play a lot of RPGs. So I'll play on my Steam Deck on the couch, and then he'll sit on the couch and play it up on the TV at the same time. So
Nice.
Yeah.
we can be in the same room and play it together.
I mean,
If you
when Legends ZA comes out, I'm going to get the Switch 1 version because I have a Switch 1. I'm going to do my best to stream the Switch 1 version because I don't remember what day it comes out, but I would like to take PTO
I
that
cannot
day.
remember either.
Yeah, I would like to take. I know it's going to be a weekday because fuck having a work schedule. But
Exactly.
I'm going to want to take PTO that day and stream it like all day. I may not finish the game, but I'm going to play a lot of it because I'm very excited. But it's not going to look as good as other people's because I'm going to be playing it on a Switch 1 instead of a Switch 2. And you know what? I've just resigned myself to that. That's fine. I'm used to.
I'm still
But,
gonna
you know,
watch
I'm
your
looking
channel
at.
anyway, Maya.
Yay! Oh, hey, Fox.
I feel
how
like
you
I'm good.
doing? What was that?
I was saying like I'm kind of on the fence about getting it, but I feel like I should get it because I really liked Legends Arceus.
Yeah, that's where I'm
So-
at too. I really loved Legends Arceus, so sure, I'll give it another shot. I'll support Pokemon doing literally anything different.
Trying.
Trying new things is scary. I understand.
I love the fact that you could just switch out moves, like with no
Yeah.
big deal,
And
no need for a TM or anything.
And what they have shown so far of ZA is that the battles are active in that you can move around and dodge stuff now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I'm very excited for that. I'm usually more of a collector than a battler, but I'm excited to see how that works. But yeah,
Same here.
great new model. Thank you, Fox. I appreciate it. I love the shining star eyes. They're so nice.
I know, right?
They glint and they glitter and they jiggle around.
They're so sparkly.
Yeah. Oh man, is that fucking BT? Well, we do have mechs now. That is a thing. That is a thing.
On the moon.
Forgot to tell you. Oh, what'd you forget to tell me, Cheese? I bought a new weapon. It is a twin blade like the Viper staff, but with machete heads. Holy shit. That is insane. Nice. It looks like your bus has got an upgrade. That is the teeny special. The teeny special staple. Teeny is good with that. Hello, little guy.
Booba is friend, Booba is life.
Yes. Booba
Also,
is close to the
I
heart.
want to just say that the Loporrits literally live in a place where there's malfunctioning robots trying to kill you, and I cannot, for the life of me, understand how they're okay with it.
Maybe because oh my god, I can't talk. The robots recognize Loporrit, but they do not recognize us.
Oh,
That's my thinking. Is that
okay,
I think they
because-
mentioned that in the game at some point too.
Okay, because I remember when I was playing this part, I'm like, y'all, your robots are kind of fucking up over here.
I do actually did notice something earlier before I turned on my New Game Plus mode, because during the stream I noticed a bunch of just NPC Loporrits running around with speech bubbles going, "Come on, we got to get to the next thing." They are still there, even current. So I think that they actually do have people running around trying to fix things.
Right, that's what I'm saying, because
busy
I think there's some...
bunnies.
I thought there was some quests where it's like you have to, like, protect the Loporrits from the machines going haywire as well, so I guess it's kind of both, maybe? I don't know.
It could
Anyway,
be
that was going
anything.
through my head the whole time I was doing the Loporrits. I was like, what y'all got killer robots up in here. You okay?
They
Are
were
you good?
asleep for centuries. Some things were gonna go wrong. That's true. That's true.
Up Zodiac and all of the dark umbral energy spread out and chaos happened. There we go.
The ancients thought the Cubus was a toy. Yeah, and that's like a horrible slime creature.
That is true.
I saw a video where everyone in a server was acting like an NPC. Good. That sounds hilarious. Oh, goodbye, going way. All right, we gotta go talk with growing, not going.
He's going away.
He's going away.
Yeah, he's going.
I
He
is
just
going to mispronounce somebody's name.
Yeah, and you got to be nice to Growing Way because he's the one.
Yeah, you
that's
get the
voiced by-
gay
he's-
etherites here. They're so pretty. The gay
Yay.
crystals.
Yeah, and you got to be
Lick
nice
them.
to Growing Way because he's the one that's voiced by Grahatia.
Oh my
Yeah, that's
god. Well, I haven't heard him talk yet, so. It is funny
you
to me
will.
that they just got a bunch of the VAs that were already here to just do cute voices.
I mean, why would you hire a completely new person when you have people already?
Exactly.
Yeah, which reminds me, Harmony, what was it like going through Stormblood where every other NPC had Thancred's voice?
It was so weird. So weird.
Your husband is just hiding everywhere.
He's everywhere. That's why he's not in Stormblood. He's
Mhm.
everywhere else. He's
Mhm.
everyone else.
Evil husband.
Evil husband.
yeah, Draga. Apparently, a bunch of NPCs in Stormblood were voiced by Thancred's VA.
I love his VA so much.
You
Paying
just
for
love
Peter
everything to do with
Bromhill, we're
Thancred.
going to use Peter Bromhill.
Bruh, if I could meet Peter Bromhill one day, I would literally die.
Don't die. You're not allowed to die.
No, I would like melt. I would like my body would physically melt.
We'll put you in a little bucket.
Yeah, I need a bucket.
I gotta say, it was weird hearing Urianje's voice actor when I was playing Witcher 3. Because I was like, oh, it's right, you're not speaking Shakespearean. That's what's throwing me off.
In The Witcher, he's not speaking Shakespearean.
Yeah.
God.
Although he does voice two people, and one of them is still an elf.
There you go.
Sounds about right.
If anyone's
Typecast.
played the Witcher 3, the elf master blacksmith is voiced by Urianger.
It's so funny.
Oh, and just like Graha, Growing Way thinks everything I do is cool.
Right? But like I said, I want to know what they feel about the Vier, because they're like, oh, these are bunnies too. But they don't
Why
really
are
comment
you bigger
on it.
than me?
Why are you bigger than me, but not as big as you should be?
Is this what happens when you combine the DNA of an Asian and a Loporrit? What horrible things have been happening while we were asleep?
Lots of horrible things, clearly.
All right, I should deafen because I just heard his voice, which means this is a speaking cutscene. I will be back. All right, teleporting time. Where we going, little buddy? Oh. Ah. I have been rejected. I am not allowed to teleport.
Huh? Access to living quarters restricted due to reconstruction. Then where is it?
Where the fuck am I going? Hold up. Hang on. Where am I going then? I get. Oh, there's Urianger surrounded by a bunch of bunnies. The fuck?
A private audience, as thou didst request, for reasons I know not.
As I requested? Wait, am I about to overhear Urianger being made to hold everyone's secrets once again? Oh no. And broke the teleporter. No, you've been there for 2 hours. Look, Teeny, you know how I am. I look at something for too long and it just breaks the half. It's not my fault. So I'm about to hear the special secrets that normally only Urianger hears because he's very trustworthy and everybody thinks he'll be okay being a bad guy.
I'd rather I didn't have to ask the question at all, but I take my responsibilities very, very seriously.
Okay.
Do you and your friends, by any chance, find our accommodation?
Oh.
Be honest, brutally even.
The secret is just they're scared we don't like them. Oh no. Oh.
It would be ungracious of me to belittle the efforts of thee and thine.
Oh.
Lovely sentiment, really. But the disappointment is writ plain on your comrades' faces. It's all the more frustrating since no one will come out and say what they find wanting.
We need more to eat than just carrots and you're a few patches behind on glam, that's all.
If there are faults in our work, we need to know. We can, we will do better. But time is not on our side. The final days will wait for no one. If your people are to be saved, we must take quick and decisive action. This vessel must serve as a home for as many passengers as possible, for far longer than we may like. Which brings me to my request.
I'm sure there's someone who likes rabbits too. No! No! We need carrots that don't give me an existential crisis. Yeah. Absolutely. See, these guys have that made in the abyss energy. I don't want to watch them die horribly. They're so little. I need to protect them. They care so much. They do. They do, and I love them.
Rangers on Atheris are doing what they can to prepare for the voyage. Would you be willing to go and lend them a hand?
Hi, Alice. The horse girls are keeping me up. I can't help you with that, Alice. I am also a dirty gacha player. What's wrong with rabbit stew? I don't.
Having seen the moon for yourself, you could speak to its many splendors, learn what else they might require, and assuage whatever concerns they have.
Would love to see some sort of biology and anatomy of the species of 14. It sounds weird, but imagine the skeletal structure of these guys and Mama's lizardkin. That might be in some of the accompaniment books, like the Eorzean Encyclopedia. I know Teeny has them, so she'd be able to speak to that. But I can give you an anatomy fun fact about my lizard person. You know the horns coming off the side of my head? Those are my ears. All raw do not have regular ears. They don't have ears. They hear through vibrations picked up by the horns on the sides of their heads. So I didn't realize that for a while. I did not put that together for a good while. I know that. Okay, horns can be ears? Apparently. These ones are. Aura also rub horns as a sign of affection? Yeah! I remember you showed it off once. That was probably when I was using the Fantasia to fix my design issues that I wanted to fix. And I remember looking at a real short hair option just to see what it would look like and realizing I didn't have ears and freaking the fuck out. Damn, I have 4 ears. Only if you want those horns to be ears. Yeah. We spent like an hour. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, then that is what I'm thinking of. Yep.
Wherefore wouldst thou entrust me with such a task?
Oh, poor Urianger. Everyone is always asking Urianger to be the, like, spy.
How to put it? You're the only one who appears not to be wholly unsatisfied with our work.
You're the only one who likes at least some of the things that we've done. Please say nice things about us. Allra can't technically hear. All sounds come across as vibrations in their horns, which are hollow and curved to direct sound. Yep, which does make me wonder how the little silver rings on the horns work. Like, I have the little rings on either horn. Does that affect my hearing, is my question. Does that affect how I hear things?
Oh, quite good at pretending that's the case, at least. Calm, collected, tactful to a fault. Very particular with your words, too.
I remember I stirred Mama by saying we could cut it off and use it as a drinking cup. Ugh. It's probably when a human wears earplugs to muffle sounds. Oh, maybe. Also, hi, Shucks. Now we know why Maya be saying what so much. God damn it.
You understand that, in the face of great danger, one cannot pursue perfection at the expense of practicality. The difficult choices must often be made for the greater good.
The greater good.
And so fate doth conspire to set my feet upon this path once more.
Poor Urianger. The man is constantly going through it. Jeez, this poor guy. I'm sure me and Auntie hold the crown of Mama saying our names in worried or disturbed tones. Oh, probably. I'm just reminded of the meme. Oh, it's cute. Oh, it's traumatized. Yeah, that all of these bunnies were awoken from cryo sleep just to prepare a giant spaceship to evacuate as many people as possible from a dying planet, and they know they're not going to be able to fit everybody, and they desperately want things to be done in such a way so that we'll like it, because they were created to love us and want to help us out. And now they're finding out that everything they thought they knew about us was completely and utterly incorrect, and they fucked everything up, and they don't know what to do. Hi, Karen! Hello! I think he can take him in a fight. Like, take all 3 at once. Who, Urianger fighting the bunnies? I'm pretty sure a stiff breeze could knock one of those bunny overs. You could just punt them. You could just punt them. But also, hi, Kieran. How are you doing? I'm glad you have your internet back.
Come again?
Like what we would do to a mama plush? Exactly.
'Tis no
Exactly.
trifle, thou dost ask. Yet full well do I understand the urgency and necessity.
Oh, dear me. Dear me. I was terribly sorry for the mix-up.
Look at him run. Look at him run. Little guy.
It's a bit of a malfunction. I hadn't realized the residential quarters were inaccessible, you see.
He booked it. He
You're still in
did.
one piece.
Why didn't he just take the
So,
teleporter up
all
himself?
rather ends well, yes? Won't happen again. I promise.
God, they're all so desperate for us to like them and like the spaceship and everything that they've made in it. It's so cute, but also very sad. Not the Looney Tunes skid noise, yeah. It's all good, buddy. Oh, they're fucking off because they realized I was there and able to hear them. A white rabbit panicking about his lateness. Yell at him for enforcing stereotypes. He's going through it, Kieran. I love Oriange so much. Me too. Like, this poor guy, he gets put through the ringer fucking constantly, and he's just rolling with it. I don't know how he does it. Hi, I'm back.
How do you
I'm
like
back.
make Urianger king of the bunnies?
Oriange, king of the bunnies, king of lies and secrets, though he does not wish to be.
Everyone just confides in him. It's fine.
Everyone
King of
tells him
what?
the horrible secrets that he's not allowed to tell anyone ever. He's just like, why is it always me though? Why does it have to be me?
The reason why
That's 'cause
everybody
he's a
tells
mysterious
him
elf
secrets
man.
is because if Uriange says anything, it'll be all in Shakespearean, so nobody will understand it anyway.
Exactly. He's the most-
Is he a bad person or a good person? He is very much a good person. It's just, for whatever reason, people take one look at him and go, ah, yes, he can be shifty.
He's just very good at concealing. You know, tries to stay in the background.
Yeah.
I actually saw a webcomic about this one time where it's some random bit from the MSQ where it's like, all right, can you explain what happened? And then it just does that thing where like pans away and the Warrior of Light's just kind of gesturing and summing everything up.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody nods and goes away. And these NPCs just go, she just stood there like gesturing at us for 10 minutes without saying a word. What are we
I'm-
supposed to do with that?
I'm
Look,
really
it's
good
either
at
her
sign
or
language.
Oriange. It's either her or Oriange. Pick one.
Yup.
Right?
Yup. I'm
She's
good
like,
at sign
if
language.
interpretive
Oriange.
dance is fine.
Yeah. I'm good at the sign
Yeah.
language. Oriange is good at Shakespearean. You gotta pick one.
Yeah, like, not gonna lie, TD, going off your comment, is like, because I know in like ARR they tried to paint him as like, oh, he's gonna betray you. And I was like, no, not our friend.
He would
But then he actually
never.
does.
No, he
Well, I was
doesn't.
saying before, well, they made it look like he was going to, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's
You mean
that's the
Heavensward? The
Oriange
Warrior of
problem,
Darkness
though.
thing?
He's a good guy. He just looks sus.
right, and then the beginning I was really upset. I was like, oh man, they made him a villain. Of course, they
Yeah.
revealed the plot twist, blah, blah, but I was like, man.
Yeah. He was shady in 1.0 because he wore a hooded cloak and goggles at all
Yeah, you
times.
couldn't see his face. You didn't know what he looked like. What does this man look like? I don't know.
You
The
know
only
what?
thing you could see is his nose down, which is why his disguise was you could see everything except nose down.
Yep. You know what? I think it's the mutton chops.
Right? Like when I saw his like hood off, I was like, wait, who is that? I was like, who is
Who
this?
is this man?
Oh no, he's
Who is this
hot.
mysterious man?
Oh
And
man.
Hildebrand was MSQ in 1.0.
He was. Fucking love Hildebrand. You can now travel between the upper and lower floors by using the teleporter. Hooray!
You can also do it
It'll
with
be
gravity.
a pain in the ass.
I can. Oh, wait a second, Blue. True carrot crimes.
My favorite.
I gotta go. I gotta go learn about the true carrot crimes.
Crime.
I need to learn about the carrot crime. There is carrot crime. I need to know. Hang on, I just have to jump to almost my death real quick.
Just almost.
Just almost. There's no enemies in this specific area. See, as I was saying that, Motto and his mount spawned in, and for a second I thought I was wrong.
Oh, I'm dead.
Hopefully
Also, it
it's
says
fixed.
5 minutes left, so I'm waiting very patiently.
This is definitely the reason I'm going off and doing a side thing, because I'm trying to
mean,
wait for Harmony. Yeah,
Not that
totally.
I could do anything
totally.
for the MSQ anyway, but
The risk I took was calculated, but man, am I bad at math. Yeah, pretty
Yep.
much. Because the mount that Motto was using at the time is the same model as some bad guys that show up in this area in the Caratorium. So I got a little nervous about my choices for a second.
Oh yeah. The mount that I am always riding on, the robot bunny thing, is one of the
Yup.
enemies that could appear in this area.
Yup. But if it's a mount, it plays music and dances.
Yeah, he's cool. He partying. He likes to party.
Yep. Aw, little Yawning Way needs me to find his friends so that they can have din-din. Carrots, it's what's for dinner and breakfast and lunch and...
And everything. You like carrots?
It's what's for food.
Yes.
You like carrots? No? Well, you're gonna like them now.
Oh, here's another Aetheryte one. Awesome. Have you by chance seen any thieves prowling about with ill-gotten carrots?
Oh my god.
No. Oh yeah, there's the Dancy. Look at that. Isn't that cute?
They love dancing. It's their favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dancing is great.
I see a weird mount and thought, this is Final Fantasy. What am I seeing? I thought it was fantasy. No, Final Fantasy is also sci-fi. It's both.
It has sci-fi and fantasy.
Yeah.
And technically, it's been sci-fi fantasy since the first one, because I think later games they restructured it as like the Sky Castle, but originally it was the space station.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I mean, there's plenty of games like look at 7. 7 is definitely like you know, has
Very
a lot of
sci-fi.
like sci-fi fantasy.
Yup.
7 is straight up diesel punk, and
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
and 6 was the first time it was really leaning hard into the we're doing both.
Magitech, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I need to get up there. Carrots are
On one
actually
hand,
very...
we have trains. On the other hand, we have someone who can suplex it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta have someone who can suplex the train.
I make sure the trains know their place.
There's a dope
Exile
ass
target
car. In...
artifact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 15.
Yeah, that is a dope car. Fun fact, carrots are actually very unhealthy for rabbits. That is true. Rabbits don't actually eat carrots like Bugs Bunny. He just eats the greens on top. That's also true. And it's an example of how Looney Tunes fucked up the cultural consciousness a little bit. Because Bugs
Nimrod.
Bunny... Huh?
Nimrod.
That's the other one I know, yep. Bugs Bunny chewing on a carrot was actually a reference to a big comedian of the time when Looney Tunes first came out, who would be chomping on a big fat cigar and saying, "What's up, Doc?" to people. Quincy,
But they can't
thank you so much for
Put
the
a cigar,
follow.
obviously.
Exactly. They can't do the cigar. This is for kids. So instead, it's a rabbit. We'll give him a vegetable. What is a vegetable that looks kind of like a cigar? A carrot. We'll give him a carrot and he'll say, "What's up, Doc?" And then time went on and that comedian stopped performing and left the business. And suddenly we are left with a very well-known cartoon rabbit eating carrots, and everyone went, "Oh, I guess rabbits eat carrots."
Well, it's the same thing with like the whole like cats like milk. Like you're actually not supposed to give cats dairy like at
Yep.
all.
Yep.
So you know,
Yeah.
a lot of misconceptions.
Yep. And then the Nimrod thing was because Nimrod originally is the name of a mighty famed hunter in the Bible.
In the Bible. Yeah.
Yes. Where that he's like a big deal. He's an amazing hunter. He's like the best hunter in the world. When Bugs Bunny calls Elmer Fudd Nimrod, he's making fun of him by comparing him to a mythical hunter in that, "Oh yeah, you're definitely good at this thing that you're doing, buddy. Sure." However, enough people did not remember the biblical Nimrod that the meaning of that changed from being Nimrod mythical hunter to Nimrod absolute fucking moron.
Yeah.
Which is very funny to me.
Language is hilarious sometimes.
Language is funny.
It is. I saw the mount with the UFO, and me, a non-Final Fantasy player, was like, "What the fuck is that?" "Oh, don't worry about that. Motto's just getting taken to space.
Abducted.
It's fine.
That one's from Final Fantasy VIII, which is also very heavy sci-fi.
Yes.
Oh, carrot, my carrot, the prize we sought is won, buddy. I have to say the words "carrot of happiness" in say. Okay, here we go.
I hate the say
Carrot
quest.
of happiness. There you go, bud.
But one of One of my favorite stories is people hating that one quest in Shadowbringers and Ilmeg where you have to call out to Fail 3 times and say chat, saying,
Yeah.
God damn it, they really don't want us to play on consoles, do they?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
they really don't.
Big ship. It is 8? Okay. It has been a while since I have seen anything 8 related. So I didn't remember that the little UFO is 8.
Okay, occasionally you'll enter a random battle, but the enemies won't be there. Your guys will just be standing there, and that little UFO would just float across the screen. And for me, at least, it was carrying a freaking Easter Island head, making
That
the
is-
woo 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 noises. Flew off, and then I had the victory theme, and everyone spun their things and acted like we had done something.
That is hilarious. I love that. I guess he's not over here. Okay, well. I saw a guy that might be the person with. Oh, there's the stuff I'm looking for. I see. Don't fight me, don't fight me, don't fight me. Leave me alone, don't fight me.
Also, I'm finally in game now.
Yay.
Rapitured, what did I say about smoking carrot skulls in the living room? Exactly. Okay.
And also Square is really big, pushing the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy IX. So we're going
Doesn't
to
announce
celebrate.
anything.
And everybody's going, just fucking announce the remake already.
Please stop teasing us.
Please. I love 9. I haven't gotten to play it myself, sadly.
Oh, you should. It's so cute.
Well, that's the
love
thing.
it.
I watched someone else play it. It's one of those things where
Yeah.
you and Banan sit side by side playing. Me and
Yeah,
my
yeah.
ex would sit and one person would play and the other person would watch.
That's valid. You know, I count that.
The furthest I ever got was to the thing that happens at the Yifa tree.
Ah.
Not the tree.
I haven't eaten rabbit, but I have eaten frog. I haven't tried either. Would be funny to T-pose while
Same.
getting pulled. I heard Yifa tree? No, Ifa tree. It's a tree called Ifa.
IIFA.
Yep.
Like the world tree.
Yup. Down I go. Gotta keep searching for the iron carrots. Like this one. Or this one over here. Eh. Wait, we can eat frogs? Oh yeah! Frog legs is like a whole thing.
Yeah, that's a whole like
I do want to try it.
cuisine.
Yeah, I want to try
oh.
it sometime. I want to try escargot sometime.
Ooh, I don't know if I could texture be like.
Well, that's
No,
the thing.
the
I don't
fro-
know what the texture would be like, so I want to try it.
Feels like it would be slimy.
Potentially.
But the frog legs things was the entire reason for the villain's or antagonist's existence in the first Muppet movie back in the 70s, because he wanted Kermit to be the spokesperson for his frog legs, and he just kept on saying no.
Yep.
Guys just chasing him all over the country. Be my spokesman, damn it.
Yep.
No, why would I sponsor frog legs whenever I'm a frog? You want me to could advocate eating my own legs?
Oh, no, you want to know what food thing that I do genuinely want to try sometime, but anytime I tell someone that, they're just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Please do.
Sweetbreads.
No,
Ah, okay.
I like what are sweetbreads?
Google it.
What?
Google it.
I know.
Oh. But why do the pictures
Yeah.
look really good?
Right?
Because they're prepared in such a way.
Yeah, if it's
Oh.
prepared well, sure. Exactly. Exactly. If it is prepared well, absolutely. But usually you tell someone you want to try brains and they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And like, I get it, but at the same time, I just want to try something new and different.
That's valid.
And it also helps that every time I think about that, I just think of that one line from Temple of Doom. Chilled monkey brain.
Maybe not chilled though. That sounds like a good way to get rabies.
Well, the entire point of that scene
worth
was
the
to be
risk.
disgusting as possible, because let's face it, even back then, Temple of Doom wasn't exactly racially sensitive.
Yeah. I did think that it looks like bread. Yeah, it's like how pigeon is referred to as squab, so people don't think about the fact that it's a pigeon because pigeons are considered dirty, which is stupid because every pigeon is feral, not wild, because pigeons were bred by humans for a lot of different jobs and a lot of different looks, just like dogs are. And then people decided they didn't want to breed pigeons anymore, so they were abandoned, and every pigeon you see is feral because humans abandoned them. And that's why so many of them live in urban areas where people are, because that's where they're fucking from.
Where are they supposed to go? It's their home.
I have a lot of feelings about pigeons, just FYI.
I think Maya's a bird.
Most of my feelings about pigeons come from Pigeon Guy from Hey Arnold.
Pigeon Guy from Hey Arnold was a real one.
Yes.
Where the fuck am I supposed to be going?
Hey Arnold was way better than it had any right to be.
Hey Arnold was so good.
Wrong.
Hey Arnold had a Christmas special that dealt with the fallout of people trying to get their children out of Vietnam during the Vietnam War. And that's the Christmas special.
Every time.
Yeah. Like that was fucking heartbreaking. Like, I remember at one point, me and my parents were talking about old shows like MASH and stuff like that, and that happening in real life came up and how it was done in one of those kinds of shows. And I was like, oh yeah, they talked about that in Hey Arnold too. And my parents were like, what? I was like, yeah, it's this old cartoon that was on Nickelodeon when I was a kid, and the Christmas special was trying to reunite an older man with his daughter, and he had to do that to get her out of the country before, you know, she fucking died or something. And they were like, they did that in a kid's show? And I was like, yeah.
You've got room for one more. Holds up an infant.
Yep. Because that's what they had to do. That's just what it was for people at that time, which is awful and horrific. Oh, I'm chibied and I didn't realize.
Yeah, the whole offer your infant child that they might live is a story that's that, to be fair, it's mainly because of the Prince of Egypt, but the story of Moses, if I take like most of like the religious connotations out of it, is still a pretty damn good story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
a lot of mythology stories are really good.
Oh yeah, you send your baby off hoping the baby will live.
Yeah.
Deliver us.
Hi, Night. Also, I just realized I hit the game pose for my regular model, not the chibi model, which is why I did not come above the
over
counter.
the desk.
Took me a second. Hi. I think Mama needs to modify the center of mass for the chibi model. That's just how it's rigged. Teeny's chibi model is the same way. I just need to hit the correct button. You know? And Arnold was in second grade. I thought he was a little bit older than that.
Right?
He was old enough to have an older bully on like the higher, like a couple years above him at a higher grade. So like second or third grade, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
I was gonna say, don't even get me started on the whole like Helga arc with her and like her
God.
sister, where like they basically abandoned her.
Yep.
Or the fact that her mother's a booze hound.
That's
too.
part of the abandonment. Hey Arnold dealt with a lot of heavy shit, and it did so without sugarcoating it, but also without just sitting in it and being miserable. It handled all this stuff in a this is a real thing that happens with real people, and they're just trying to live.
Can understand.
Yeah.
It's also a great litmus test for are you still a kid? Because as a kid, man, Arnold's loft room is so cool. I'd love my room to be like that. Me as an adult.
Right?
Oh my god, that would be awful.
No, I still think it would be kind of cool. I'm just, you know, the family situation is upsetting just because, you know, his parents aren't around and he misses them.
Yeah.
Where the fuck am I going to find this carrot thief? I've been searching for these iron carrots. I've been finding them everywhere. But none of them are the correct iron carrot, apparently.
They're usually like tucked in like around or under the like these little door things by this these little dome things down here.
Yeah.
They're usually like tucked around just out of sight.
Oh yeah, but the thing is I keep finding them and they keep having the same, oh, it's been abandoned. I'm like, okay, by who?
Someone.
Who do I need
Clearly.
to fight about not finishing their vegetables in the fucking bunny village?
Somebody ain't eating their
It was me, Maya. I didn't finish my vegetables.
Mono,
believe
you're
it.
gonna make the bunnies sad. Is that what you want?
I mean,
Are you gonna disappoint Julia Chai's voice?
Damn.
You're gonna
You take
disappoint
that
the
back.
voice of Duelia Chai. Where? What in the heck? I'm doing something wrong. I know I'm doing something wrong. I just don't know what that something is. The bunnies would probably be very cute when they're sad. Oh, they are. They're absolutely adorable. That doesn't mean I want to make them sad. Is that one I haven't
Make them
looked
sad
at
just so
yet?
you can see them cry.
No! That's bullying!
Okay, true.
Are these bunnies on the moon? Oh, we're in the moon currently. Turns out moon's a giant spaceship. Who would have thought?
Moon's haunted. Moon is a spaceship.
Yeah, moon is-
literally
There we go.
entire ship.
Moon is covered in ghosts. Moon was holding the god of darkness. Moon is also a spaceship full of bunnies.
The moon is not what you
better,
think.
Yes.
It's like Dalamud 2.0.
Uh-oh.
Maybe Dollywood was this 2.0.
Yeah, true. You look at
Oh, that's a
Dalamud
question. I probably shouldn't have helped you with that.
well, we'll see what happens. Nope, I'm good. Just gotta go talk to Watching Way now. Excuse me. That's a direct reference to a lot of Asian mythology. Yeah! I just think it's funny because you look at Dalamud in, like, ARR and you're like, who the fuck came up with the idea to seal a big summoned god in the moon? In a moon, rather. Like, that is such an insane plan to make. And then you see, you get to Endwalker and it's like, anyway, so, spoilers by the way, the goddess of light sealed the god of darkness within the moon in order to contain him without fully killing him. And you're just like, oh, that's where they came up with it.
Actually, one of the things I learned recently is like how many like Eastern cultures tend to see a bunny in the moon, where we see a man in the moon. So that's why a lot of like Eastern content
The Loporrits are in the moon.
has moon-related things. It's also why in this game Tsukuyomi had bunny ears.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that makes more sense now, yeah.
Yep.
That explains things.
She said time to put grandpa to bed. If he's grandpa, she's grandma, because they were created at roughly the same time.
Right?
Yes, she is. If she is grandma, she is the best grandma ever, and I don't care how real life you want to get.
You take the moon and you take the
Take the
sun.
moon. Take
Yes.
the moon. And you take the moon.
Grandpa and grandma bunnies? Oh no, they aren't bunnies, they're rocks.
They're rocks.
They're rocks. Grandma and grandpa
Like pet
Crystal.
rocks?
Sure.
Cheese? Yes.
Ugh.
All right, you can
Oh,
have your
excuse me.
dinner now and then go to sleep.
He's like, finally.
I like how Yawning Way is just like, it's kind of silly that we eat carrots so we can grow carrots.
Yeah, it's a cycle.
Did Mama see me and Mystic's little Yap Star thing? Yap Star. Oh, thank you for the head pads tonight, Al.
It's the thing in the Discord. We were talking about yapping, and it ended up becoming to the tune of All Star.
Oh, good. Good. I did see
The
that.
yap starts coming, and it don't stop coming.
And it don't stop coming, and it don't stop coming. Hello, Watching Way. It was one of the robots, actually. Oh, thank you for the stretch motto. I appreciate it.
He stole the carrots.
Problem.
Oh, yeah. So they coded the robots to love carrots, and that one loved the. I can fly in the moon now.
Yay! It's so much better when you can fly on the moon.
I can fly. Wait, what?
No, you have a turn. You have a tune with an ether current, so you are closer to flying on the moon.
Oh.
I
You have not
misread
unlocked
that.
it yet.
I
I was
totally
confused. I'm
misread
like, that's
that. then.
early.
I thought
Yep.
it only like pops up when you get all of them. Oh well.
Nope,
It's usually
it's
the
not.
last
You get an
quest for that
achievement.
area.
You get a Freebird achievement once you're able to
That's
fly in the
right.
zone.
Yeah,
and it's when you get the ether currents. I don't know if it's from the ones you pick up on the map, but from the quest, it's a reminder you got an ether current for this.
Yeah. So it looks like I have 3 quest ones, one of them being the last quest of the area, and 2 overworld ones. Alrighty.
Correct.
I'll have to go looking for those at another time.
Yeah. There is a second area of bunnydom that is probably going to have 2 more.
Oh,
once you
yeah,
get past
yeah,
the MFQ.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I remember at FanFest there was like a dance floor that had a bunch of bunny stuff around it. I was like, I don't understand why there's a bunny nightclub, but I'm here for it.
I did tell you they were a crafter-gatherer, a crafter society.
They like
That's true.
partying.
I'm glad that they like partying. That makes me happy to know.
They want to make you happy.
I
They
am
also like
happy.
they also like branding too. They get like matching T-shirts.
Oh
Good
yeah,
for
they
them.
like being in sync.
Oh, there's the teleporter. There we go. Feel like we came to the wrong place to see a bunny nightclub. Yeah, I haven't seen it in here yet. I'm sure we'll find it.
I can show you where it is, but it's not built yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, you won't be able to access it until after you beat the main scenario.
yeah.
Dang it.
And
Well, the door opens up to it. It's just gonna be a whole
can't
lot
do it
of
until
nothing
you-
until she does the quest.
I thought you couldn't do it until you beat Endwalker, like the actual Endwalker.
You know, you can't do the quest, but the room where it is
Yeah.
accessible. It's just a whole lot of placeholder assets that get replaced as you do the quest story.
Yeah.
Don't be sad.
I do like that the bunnies are like, we understand that y'all are not likely to give up on your home planet until it's far too late, so we're trying to turn this into a tourist destination so you'll want to come here sooner.
They're like, please, just leave your home already. You can live here.
Yeah. Also, Draga, yes, that mount that I summoned was in fact a dragon.
We live here now.
What would be more sad, Stardust or your crown? I don't know what you mean. I'm gonna need more context if I'm gonna make a choice. Never replace the dragon? Oh no, I have a roulette. I have a roulette for mounts. I have multiple dragons. Also, speaking of roulettes, I forgot to do
You got the
minion
minion
roulette.
roulette.
All right,
Wow.
minion roulette. Am I gonna cry today? Let's find out. What does it say? There we go.
Well, you were distracted by all the other already small and adorable things that the main quest was giving you.
And we got the greener gleaner. We got a little sentient pile of leaves and moss that grows
favorite.
flowers. I can only imagine that means that this will be a lovely time of growth and positivity and nothing bad will happen.
Well, the headpiece that looks like that is the headpiece that Ruby was using last time for the carrot dress up.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's also the mount that you get.
Also, yes. But again, that's a post-Endwalker thing.
Is there really post in Walker for the mount?
Yeah, because reasons.
Oh.
Because that
And-
particular custom delivery requires Endwalker for reasons.
Oh.
Gotcha.
And to answer your question, Cheese, I feel like the Stardust would be more sad in that situation, but the crown would be an actual thing that could be passed on, so I feel like that would be better thematically. Endest Vale? Okay. We understand you you enjoy taking leisurely walks through natural spaces. Oh boy, they made us an arboretum.
They're like, yay, you guys can go take walks, whatever those are.
The greatest ends veil.
Don't ask. I wasn't gonna cheese. I got you. I understand. I understand.
I'll stay behind so you get to be the one that opens the door and sees the forest they made.
The forest of crystal. The
Oh, no,
rain.
those are just there.
The rainbow. Oh no! Oh no! It's lamps. It's all egg lamps.
It's
Not
all
egg
Duplo.
lamp.
It's all Duplo.
It is. Oh. They tried so hard. It looks like an indoor park where they can't have proper trees, which I mean, that is very much what we're dealing with here in terms of locale. But also, oh, they're gonna be so upset when they find out.
Like, it's literally like I'm at Legoland.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh man, once I'm able to get a second monitor, it will be so much easier to know when I am small. Thank you for the bod, by the way. And for the stretch. There we go. There we go, there we go. Join the eggs, yes. I will.
Become egg.
I have found my people. Oh man, they're gonna be upset with what I'm going to tell them. Hey, well,
y'all, we
I
got
do
the
like the
stuff
water.
on Earth.
I like the splash pool. Oh wait, that is not a splash pool. That goes over my knees. That's a little bit deeper than a splash pool. I like the wading pool.
It would be a splash pool for the size they thought you were going to be.
Yes, absolutely. Still can't swim in it, but definitely more than a puddle. Oh, thank you for the hydrate motto. I appreciate you.
No problem. You just gotta stay hydrated.
I do. What do you think of the forest? I couldn't see any
It's
forest or the trees. Oh, you don't mean the crystals out there. Oh.
those are trees.
I don't want to lie to them, so I'm not gonna pick the last one. I'll do the middle one, I guess. Basically a neck-deep river for them. Yes. You don't mean the crystals. Our forest is made of crystals and constructs. Oh, buddy. Building this place was a challenge. We've never seen trees in person. Oh.
Never
Only read-
seen trees.
We've only read about them in that one book we have.
We decided to use crystalline constructs instead of living trees. It makes sense. But... And this place does produce clean air, which is good. And then this is the
But not from
freshwater
trees.
fountain. Okay. We made it a spherical sphere. That's wonderful. Great job, little buddy.
It's actually really
Like-
hard to do that.
You like spears?
Yeah.
No?
I will do a stretch.
Search like spheres.
I will do a big old stretch. I'll do a big old stretch in real life. Orb. Yes. Yes. Feel bad for the bunnies. Me too! They're trying so hard, but they just don't know.
They're doing a good job.
Everything
They're
except
trying their
common
best.
sense.
It's been a dream of his to walk through the fake forest with someone from the planet.
Oh.
Oh, baby. Be still, my quivering whiskers. Oh my god, I love them. I love them. Growing Way is now accompanying you.
Oh yeah, your thumbnail was adorable too.
Yay! Good. I hate horses. Why do you hate? Oh, because of Uma Musume. I'm so sorry, Alice.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. It is hilarious to me now, though, that we are just watching so many people online speed run, losing it all on the ponies.
I mean, you gotta make the horses win sometime.
It's so funny.
It feels like I saw this entire thing happen a decade ago when My Little Pony was like at its apex. for
Yeah, but
Princess Madness.
this could potentially have real money involved.
Oh god.
I see Rathlos. Yes, there is actually a Rathlos crossover dungeon, and there's a mount as well.
Also, one of the few ways a man in this game can get a thong.
Oh.
Yeah, because they took out the gender locking thing, so the female bottoms for the Rathalos are no longer just female.
Good.
Amazing.
Good. How do you make a sphere?
You've seen them on me once.
Oh. How do you make a sphere a singular face? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Okay. Highland told us to do things. They've been here just going into cryosleep and waking up over and over again for over 6,000 years.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Like if the cast of Alien was adorable.
What about my star-spangled subligar? You know what? That's a good question. What about it indeed? Hang on, Growing Way. I gotta handle some shit. Growing Way, quickly. Growing Way, get out of the AoE.
You need to protect him.
I'm doing my best. I don't have rescue as a DPS. I can't rescue him out of the way.
Rescue him.
It's okay, they're very clearly smashing, and since he's made out of like fluff and everything, he's resistant to bludgeoning damage.
Oh shit, you're right. Ooh, but I'm not. I'm realizing suddenly how close to death I am.
Because of where you use Bloodbath or Second Wind.
Yeah, I just triggered it. I just had forgotten to. Okay, there we go. Anyway, can you taste the rainbow crystal? We don't eat them. It's possessed of all 6 elements.
This is how it feels to lick 5 gum.
He's too short. He's below the AoE. You're right. You're right. And like we've seen the rainbow crystal before when we were fixing the desert on the first, but at the same time, it looks like a snow cone.
It looks like the first 3 minutes of a snow cone.
I want to bite it.
I know it looks like a freaking rocket pop. And
Yeah. It's like those. Oh God, I saw a video that a guy made and then got used as audio for a Delicious in Dungeon meme, which was very fitting. Where it was just a guy singing about you see those cattails by the water, and they're not food. They're not food. And then the line is literally, but don't you think they oughta be? And the chorus just opens with, me want bite. And that is me to these large rainbow crystals.
Yum. I bet they taste like rock candy.
Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. I if y'all want me to, I will look up that song because it was really fucking funny, and I am certain I could find the Delicious in Dungeon edit. Because it's still the same audio talking about cattails. It's just Laios talking about it. Because he wants to eat all the monsters. Oh, man. Auntie taught me sexuality and romantic attraction aren't necessarily the same. That is true. They are different things.
They are not.
They are different things. Give it to us? Okay, let me go find it. The game's going to be quiet for a second. Hang on. It's probably on YouTube. It's probably on YouTube. Let's see.
if not, you could always check something ancient like E-Bomb's World.
Oh, God. Do things even get uploaded then there anymore?
I don't know. I'm pulling off an ancient reference that it's right up there with Live Journal.
In Dungeon Cattails, please? Yes. Yes, fantastic. I found the short. I found it. We're gonna full screen. Can I make it rewind? Yes, I can. This is fantastic. Oh, wait, I unpaused it. Hang on, I thought it auto unpaused and it didn't. Okay. All right. Here we go. We're all going to listen to the song together, and it's gonna be great. And I need to unmute the tab. Unmuting the tab is a good idea. There we go. And now I make it full screen. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Oh, it's even positioned perfectly. This is great. This is great. I want to go eat. Okay, well, prepare yourself. You're about to want to eat even more.
Oh.
Here we go.
These are cattails. They're just fairly common water reeds and they're not edible. But don't you think they ought to be? They've got stalks and these groupings of highly compressed seedlings that expand rapidly on impact. So they're not that good for eating. But even so, me want bite. Me want plant corn dog delight. Me want deep fried. Me think water
And that's the song. And that is the song. I hope it was worth it. I sincerely hope it was worth it to you guys.
I love you.
Well, I don't even know what I did, but you're welcome. I love to bathe what escalation caused this. The escalation of me seeing the pretty rainbow crystals and going, I want to eat it, and being told by the little bunny man, absolutely not, you can't eat it. And then me going, hey, have you guys heard the cattail corn dog song?
Why are they shaped like corn dogs if they're not corn dogs?
Exactly. Incredible. Good. Me want bite indeed. I don't think it's DMCA. If the guy DMCA's it, all power to him. I will mute that portion. And I'll just cut it out and say, go to this link.
It kind of reminds me, actually a little bit more topical, the like vegan dog thing. It reminds me of, I saw someone do like, yeah, it's a vegan hot dog. What is it? It's just a grilled carrot and a bun.
Grilled carrot. Any vegetable at that point.
Not even seasoned.
I mean, there was ketchup on it. Someone, it was one of those things where the post I saw was someone saying, if I go to a cookout and I bite into a hot dog and I get a carrot, everyone is dying.
Yep. And it would be, understandable, quite frankly. Hi, Sahili. Hello. Me, corn dog. This isn't corn dog. Exactly. The guy has done at least one other song in that vein, talking about these like ancient carved tablets with like ancient languages on them, and they're stored in like a little bowl so you can see them better. And then he points out that they just look like a bowl of cereal.
Remember, Maya?
Yeah?
The Rosetta Stone has 3 languages on it.
Oh, sure does. Mama, do you have the whale mount? I do not.
Yeah, that's like I don't know how you get that besides buying it, obviously.
Shop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's the only 8-person mount, but if someone wants to see it, I have it.
Oh, we've seen it before. It's the go-to for the big
It's the party bus.
Yeah, it's the bus. It's the whale bus.
The party whale.
Oh, the device fixed near the ceiling is supposed to be a fake sun. Yeah, I can't see it great from the current angle. But I'll be able to see it good from the current angle once I'm out of conversation.
Hot take, Final Fantasy XIV. Let us look straight up.
Please.
Yeah! That would be nice. Although it's probably to prevent us from upskirting, but like, come on, brah. I just want to see what the sun looked like.
It's actually these Saturn-looking things because the roof is a little roof.
Yeah, it does look pretty though.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a beautiful approximation of a forest.
It sure is.
Yeah, sure.
They did their best.
What you think is a forest?
They did their best. The music that is playing and what you're hearing now is from FF4. Yeah, we were talking about that last time. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, the battle music they have here is also like FF4 battle music.
And the Lunar Whale is the ultimate airship from FF4 and has its own theme also.
Good. Just do what they
which
do.
Is why,
Sorry?
which is why in the soundtrack it's the Lunar Whale (parentheses Shadowbringers).
Just do what they do in Hoyoverse games and make the player model vanish when you look straight up. Maybe. I don't know how easy that is to implement if it hasn't been there the whole time.
Right?
Insert spaghetti code argument. We'll be here all day if we start talking about that.
Yeah. Mama, what is a food that if you see it served incorrectly, you would flip out on a friend? Oh. Oh, that's a toughie. Because I'm sitting here thinking like, oh yeah, it's undercooked or something like that. But then at the same time, there are so many options for like sauces and seasonings where you could really just create something cursed.
Does
So
it count
aim.
if I have a friend who disassembles her pizza slices and eats everything individually, including like peeling the cheese off and eating it?
Why even eat the pizza in the first place then?
It's strange, but I can understand if someone would have like a texture thing with it or whatever.
Like sometimes, like if I have like pepperoni on pizza, I'll eat the pepperoni off of the pizza, but then I'll eat the pizza normally, but I won't like peel the pepperoni, then peel the cheese, then like lick
Yeah.
the sauce, and
Yeah.
then eat the.
Yeah. Mama and her mac and cheese is sacred. Okay. I need to say something about that though, actually. So the thing is I like a good my preferred version of mac and cheese is a nice creamy mac and cheese. Like think the intended texture of like Kraft mac and cheese where it's a nice creamy sauce, right?
But not too soupy.
Right. You don't want it to be too thin. It needs to be creamy, not watery. There's a difference.
Yep.
However, I have not had creamy mac and cheese since coming here because for some reason, my dear father, who I love very much, does not like creamy mac and cheese. You know what kind of mac and cheese he likes? Dry.
Oh. Oh my god, my grandpa used to like it that way, where it's like
Right?
he liked it so baked where it's like the top was like crunchy and
Yup.
black.
Yup.
I was like, God damn it, as a kid, I was like, I can't eat this.
Yep, it's not like so crunchy. It's black. It has breadcrumbs on top, but the top noodles are crunchy. And
No, my grandpa, yeah, would like it
Mhm.
burnt. Like he wanted it crunchy.
Mhm. And my darling mother, who I love very much, agrees with me, but she loves her husband, so she makes it dry.
Bro, I tell him make his own at that point.
Is your dad a psychopath? The worst part
It's your-
the worst part is that if I asked him that, he would just do an evil laugh.
I mean, if you ask that, he could just say, well, you're half of me, so what does that make you?
Ooh.
A correct half.
The correct half.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
I'm gonna say something that might lose me some friends.
Yeah.
My picky eating does in fact extend to all pasta. I do not like pasta. Full stop.
That's actually kind of...
That's fair,
I've never
that's
really...
fair.
Because you think that, like,
sorry.
most picky eaters, they like pasta.
No,
See-
it's a texture thing for me.
Yeah, that's why it was hard for me to eat mushrooms for a long time growing up because a lot of times they would end up kind of mushy. And if something
Yeah,
is
they get
mushy when I don't
rubbery.
expect it to be mushy, it makes me gag.
Same.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of those things. But my mom, she would make freaking like spaghetti and meatballs for everyone else, and then leave a couple of dry meatballs for me, and then just make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I
Oh
love her
my
for it.
god.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I did not know about the joys of Kraft mac and cheese until I was in college. Because my whole life I just had dry mac and cheese.
Yeah, but the weird thing is, I'm perfectly okay with like chow mein and ramen. It is specifically like pasta
Just
style
pasta.
noodles that don't agree with me, and I cannot, for the life of
Could be
me,
gluten.
understand why. It's not. I assure you, it's not gluten.
Oh, well, I don't know.
The amount of pizza I eat would let me know if gluten was a problem for me.
Okay, hot take, though.
Uh-huh.
But ketchup on mac and cheese.
Not personally a fan. Although, to be
It's-
fair, I've only done ketchup on mac and cheese on the dry mac and cheese. So,
I mean, it's essentially just sugary pasta sauce.
yeah, that's true.
I like the zero sugar ketchup.
Which is also ultimately better for us because
Yeah.
we filthy Americans put too much sugar in everything.
Yeah.
So much so that our Subway bread is technically classified as pastry.
It's cake.
Yep.
Yummy cake bread.
I use barbecue sauce on mac and cheese. Okay, I have done that though. I've done
Barbecue
that, though.
mac is a thing, though.
Because what I would do sometimes is I would brown some
I've joined
ground
the club
beef.
motto.
I would brown ground beef, drain it a little bit, not all the way. Have some of the juices in there, but you know you have all the creaminess from the mac and cheese. You don't want to you don't want to make it too watery and thin out the sauce too much. So drain it a little
I
bit,
see
keep
that,
some of the
mister.
juice for flavor.
You have joined
Put
the
that
club.
in the Kraft mac and cheese, and then add A1 sauce. It's good shit. That'll last you for a couple days. Learned that in college. When I went to England, they apparently called tomato sauce red sauce and barbecue sauce was brown sauce. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Also, well, they can't call their brown sauce because they have to call Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Which, by the way, is one of those things where when you learn how it's made, you'll wonder why anybody ever eats it.
Just like Caesar salad dressing.
Or sausage as a whole.
I don't like sausage.
I do like sausage.
I prefer
like
sausage
kibasi,
like
though.
breakfast or
Or
camp.
like
as
summer
a-
sausage.
If I'm going camping, I will accept a sausage over the campfire, but it's not my preferred breakfast meat of choice.
What about
Same.
what about sausages not in the casing though? Where you can just break it out of the casing and cook it.
That would usually fall under the camping thing, but at that point, it's part of a recipe. So
Yeah, I have a really good recipe for like a spice level you can adjust to your liking, but it's like a tomato cream and sausage sauce, and you have it with pasta, and it's really fucking good. In Italy, they call tomato sauce gravy.
Yes. Give me the gravy.
They make
call white
tofu
sauce
casing
mayo.
for sausage. Oh, that's cool.
Seems doable.
Yeah, because the casing for sausage originally was intestine.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry. That reminds me of a bad joke. I'll tell you after the stream.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Speaking
I
of
saw someone talking
intestine.
about mayo. Mayonnaise is another thing I can't really like.
Mayonnaise is kind of weird. Like, I like mayonnaise on a sandwich, but I
Yeah.
can't just, like...
Well,
I don't like mayonnaise at all, but there is one thing I want to do with mayonnaise. I want to
Mhm.
get one of those like gallon tubs of Miracle Whip, or any other like obviously easily identifiable brand of mayonnaise. Empty it completely out. Fill it to the brim with vanilla pudding. Go
Mhm.
somewhere public and eat it.
there you go. Yep. I don't like mayo by itself, and if something has too much mayo in it, I don't like it. That's why I don't like most like macaroni or potato or egg salads, because most people put in too much fucking mayo and then it's just blah. But I'll do a little bit of it on like a sandwich or something, yeah. I like being a little bit bougie and getting garlic aioli, which is just mayo with some garlic in it, and it has a fancier name.
Ayo,
Lee.
Aioli.
Yeah.
It's like a sauce.
It's aioli. For anyone who goes to a restaurant or something and you see aioli as something that's on a sandwich or whatever, that's fucking mayo. Aioli is just a fancy word for mayo.
The fancy mayo.
Yes, it's just fancy mayo. Here, I'm looking it up. Okay, so there is technically a difference. Aioli usually has olive oil, where mayo is usually made with a neutral oil. It's like the oil type changes it. Also, aioli is traditionally garlic aioli, but you can make different kinds of
Yeah.
aioli. Just like you can make
Yeah, most of
different
the time
kinds
it's
of mayo.
like at Italian, like for Italian restaurants, they have a like aioli because it's like you said,
Yeah.
olive oil based.
Yeah, it's the same basic thing. So if you don't like egg, or you can't have egg, don't eat aioli or mayonnaise, because there's egg in that. Fun fact, mayo
Yep.
isn't vegan, it's got eggs in it.
I thought Stardew Valley taught us this. You put eggs in to make the mayonnaise.
Not everyone has played Stardew Valley.
Maybe they should.
They should! It's a good game! Suddenly I
You
I've
get
get
always,
to-
I've always heard that. It's just always seemed like it would be too much of a time sink and eat up all of my time.
It is a time
Yeah.
sink, but it's a fun time sink.
Yeah, it would in fact eat up all of your time. Even after you figure out how to optimize and automate your farm, it will still eat up all of your time.
Yes.
Oh, growing way. What a sweetie baby. Hey, it's my friends. Gummy food
They're
isn't
back.
vegan either.
Hello.
Correct. Gelatin is not vegan.
Nope, because gelatin is made with animal byproducts.
Yep.
I have a vegan friend, so like they tell me all the secret vegan things.
Yeah. The one that I hear people argue about in the vegan community is honey. Because technically it is an animal product because the bees make it.
That's not
However,
part of the bee.
yeah, it's not part of the bee. It's just something that is like a byproduct of bees existing.
See, and I feel like then you could think about like milk, but then milk it's for like cows. It's kind of different because we kind of like force them to have milk.
And also that's that stupid bee argument, which by the way, it doesn't count.
Like the bee movie.
Well, memes aside,
Yeah.
apparently that also extends to like them not using beeswax for the same reason.
Yep. Yeah, people like to argue that, oh, you're stealing the honey from the bees. But, like, if ever you see someone doing beekeeping work, it's quite literally there's so much frickin' honey in there that they can't hold all of it because they're being given a place that is, like, exceptionally safer and more structured than they would have normally. Like, yes,
And they are protected.
Yeah, and they're very protected, so they can overproduce. Chickens lay eggs whether they're being bred or not. Yup. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If they don't like where they live, they'll leave. Exactly. They got wings. They can fuck off. Bees are smart. They know how to pay their taxes. Yeah. Yeah.
Bees can pay taxes.
They're paying the protection racket.
Bees are smart. They like jazz.
Yeah. Gelatin is generally just bone powder. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Speaking of, that's another thing I want to try sometime is bone marrow.
Yeah, I've never tried that either.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like kind of like butter if you cook it correctly.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, it has the consistency of butter.
It's
to it.
meat
It basically
butter.
just adds a little extra flavor.
Meat
I'm literally
butter.
watching a bee movie. Right this second.
You know what? I have never seen the Bee movie ever in my life.
How?
Never.
It's such a memeable movie.
I've seen
I
the
know.
memes, but I've never actually watched the movie.
Oh my god, you should.
Also-
you have to watch it at least once.
I should at least once. Also, Thancred just said the bunnies have been working on this for 12,000 years.
Yes.
On and off, they take
1,000 years.
I know. I feel so bad for them. Oh yeah, that's
They've
another
been
one
working on this
cheese.
for so long.
That's
They did
another
the
one cheese. I do
waiting.
want to try tripe.
12,000 years in Azkaban. With a box of scraps. Oh wait, shit, 2 movies.
Bone marrow is basically beef butter. Yes. If it's made right, it's buttery. If you do it wrong, it's gritty. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't want to be the one to cook any of these weird ass foods that I want to try. I
just
want
wanna
to
eat
find I want to find someone who's really good at what they do and knows how to cook it
for you.
properly, and then I want to pay them to let me eat it. Now,
Yeah, just go to a restaurant.
exactly. Now there are limits to that. I don't want to eat the fugu. I do not want to try the fugu because that is scary. If someone fucks up the bone marrow, it has an unpleasant texture. If someone fucks up the fugu, I'm dead.
Die.
I do not need that kind of stress when I'm trying to have a meal.
The one thing that's on my food bucket list off the top of my head, at the top of my list, is Schweinkopf, which is just
What's
German
that?
for it's German for pig's head, and it is what it says on the tin. They cut off a pig's head, they cook it, and they serve it to you.
Oh.
Does it come with the apple in its mouth?
Depends on the restaurant, I think. If not, I think it'd be real easy to provide your own. But it's just one of I know like pork ears done correctly
Mhm.
are delicious.
I've never tried one, but I see them in the pet store.
See, a pork ear that's not made for pet is basically like really thick, extra crispy bacon.
Ooh. I'll never try sea urchin. I've heard that sea urchin is very divisive. Like, it's one of those foods where either you really like it or you really hate it. I do want to try it at some point though. And
It's cilantro.
yeah. And the oh god. That fruit that's super stinky.
Oh,
Durian.
Durian. Yeah, I want to try
Durian.
durian sometime. Will it be
Oh,
worth it
holy
for the
stank
stink?
fruit.
Probably not, but I still want to try it.
Yeah, because you could avoid the stink by pinching your nose shut, but then you'll lose the taste aspect.
yeah.
Exactly. Some people like fugu because excessive puffer meat also causes numbness to the lips and mouth. And see, I don't like that a whole lot. Like, I remember trying throat spray when I had like a bad cough at one point, and it fucked me up. Like, I don't know if this is a common issue for people with the throat spray that numbs a little bit, but once the numbing started, it felt like my throat was swelling up. I don't think it actually was. I'm like 100% certain that it was all mental, where when it numbed up, my brain went, oh no, there's something wrong, the throat is closing. But because of that, I've never done it again. I just can't with that shit. Mama, if you've never seen Bee Movie, I have seen the memes, so I know that a bee steals a man's wife. I know that a bee sues humanity.
Riz. It's just Bee has Riz. That's the movie.
Can I find you a durian? If I could find one, I'd try it. I know I tried. This is very low-key compared to everything else I mentioned, but I remember seeing a persimmon at random in the grocery store once. I was like, oh shit, I've never had a persimmon. I'm going to try it. And then I tried it, and I don't know how to describe it. It tasted almost like a tomato. Like a fruitier tomato. And I was like,
yeah, that's what they are, though. They're similar to tomatoes.
Yeah, and I'm saying
was it worth Yatsuyu almost getting killed over finding one in Stormblood patch content?
In my personal opinion, not really. But that's me. I didn't grow up on them. She was trying to get that for Gosetsu, and he said it was a childhood treat. So that's different.
Sorry, I don't have many ready-to-go persimmon references.
Yeah. The flat one or the bulbous one? I guess it was flat. It was kind of orangey, and it wasn't very tall, but it was wide.
Was it wider than it was tall?
Yes, it was wider than tall. So a chode fruit? What? You had the crunchy one? Huh? What do you mean I had the crunchy one?
The crunch.
I guess persimmons are like apples. Some of them are like Granny Smith, and some of them are a lot, mushier.
Ugh. But that's the thing. I'm not a huge fan of mushy. Although ramen taught me, although ramen taught me that I do like wood ear mushroom. Although the way that I found that out was fucking hilarious, because the restaurant that I went to that had it on the menu as like this is one of the common toppings for our ramen didn't list it as wood ear mushroom. They listed it as black fungus.
Yes, I totally want black fungus.
So I just assumed, okay, I know it's got to be edible because if they serve black mold, they'd be shut down. But
right?
Why is it called? So this whole for ages, I just thought it was a type of mushroom that was referred to as black fungus. And then I was like watching a cooking competition show, and the mushroom that I ate popped up, and they said wood ear mushroom. And I went,
Last horse crosses the finish line.
Hey, I hadn't seen it before. I didn't know what wood ear mushroom was. It's different.
But I'm not accusing you of being slow. I'm accusing you of finally getting that last piece to make the connection. Which isn't an accusation at all. English is hard.
It is.
English is hard.
English is hard.
As most native English speakers would say.
We don't have a language. We beat up other languages and go through their pocket for loose grammar.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, and yes, Cheese, Teeny was extremely allergic to nuts, but she had medical therapy, and now she can have nut.
She can have all the nut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Who is English and why is he hard? You don't need to know.
He's a character played by Rowan Atkinson, a.k.a. Mr. Bean, a full name Johnny English, and he had a couple movies.
Oh, okay. Oh, Urianger's closing himself off again. God damn it.
Why is he just me for real?
Prithee, excuseth myself. I must go and don the mantle of King Susibaka.
Pretty much. Favorite nut cashews? I'm not a huge cashew person, but I do really like pistachios.
I love cashews.
Basic bitch, peanuts.
That's fair.
And I like most nuts. I like almonds. I'm going to murder you.
Who was that to?
I totally believe it at that joke.
Sorry, but Ann was in the background, and I was like, God damn.
I thought you were laughing at me.
Oh, he said something else. That you did a joke you couldn't hear.
I think I know what it was, though.
Yeah, so that's why I told him.
I know what the joke was.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, shut up.
Yep. But yeah, Teeny can have fries cooked in peanut oil now as well. And
She can have all the Five
Oh.
Guys. She can have 5 guys.
Yep. She can walk inside of a Five Guys because they have those giant boxes of peanuts just sitting out. She can enter the
everyone.
building.
Not like she'd
Peanuts
want
for
to. Five
free?
Guys is like the most expensive fast food there is.
Oh, especially by now. Oh, back to old tricks, and it's just Urianger being sneaky, and Thancred's just like, I know he's hiding shit again. This
He knows
keeps
when his husband's.
happening.
He knows.
He
Let's go
does.
call him on it before we lose another friend to an extra dimensional threat.
Yeah. What?
Right?
Yeah, Sahili, Five Guys Burgers and Fries, they have very greasy fries and burgers. It's good shit, but it's the kind of good shit fast food where the bag when they hand it to you is damp and you can feel it sitting in your stomach after the meal. The problem
And you'll feel sick.
The problem is, outside of the burgers and the fries themselves, the other thing they're known for is peanuts. So all of the fries are made in peanut oil, and then they have big cardboard boxes of peanuts in the shell that you can just grab and munch on while you're waiting for your food. That's just everywhere.
That moment when Squidward called a Krabby Patty a heart attack on a bun, he was actually
Yep.
talking about a Five Guys burger.
Yep. And you can get multiple
Right.
patties on a Five Guys burger. The standard is 2 patties. I usually get it with just the one because I don't want to hurt
Same.
myself. And also, when they give you the fries, I don't know if they still do this now. They better with how expensive they are. They were already one of the more expensive options for fast food, and with all of the cost of living and everything increases and fast food in general going up in price, it's just gotten utterly ridiculous. Like, think walking into McDonald's and paying $20 for a burger, fries, and a drink. That's going to Five Guys. And they would they'd get the brown paper bag for your stuff, right? They put the foil wrap burger in or whatever. They'd get a paper cup of whatever size you ordered for the fries and fill it with fries, put that in the bag, and then get another scoop of fries and dump that in on top, close the bag and hand it to you. And that is a big part of why the bag is greasy.
But also, you get
The last
so many
time I got
fries.
Five Guys was like 3 or 4 years ago, and they still did that.
Yeah, I haven't been in a while. I just mean like right now if they still do that. Go to New York, McDonald's is that much here. Yeah, Sahili, it's still more expensive at Five Guys. I'm so sorry, but it is. It's evil. They still overfill it? Okay, good. That's that. Good.
I mean, there's a reason why I'm like 70% of my diet is just getting a frozen pizza, because it's $5 for a frozen pizza, and I can make 2 whole meals out of it.
Yup. Words hard. Oh yeah. I will say, Five Guys fries are okay, but for me personally, because I feel like I'm going to get attacked for this. For me personally, not my favorite kind of fries. They're very floppy, they're very greasy, and that means that the second they start to get cold, they become disgusting.
Yeah, my personal favorite are Wendy's fries at the
Okay,
moment.
thank you. Mine too.
I like any place that has like good seasoned fries with the skin still on. Like if you take the skins off, it's an
Yes.
automatic no from me.
I also
That's the one
like,
thing I miss most about getting the waffle fries from Chick-fil-A.
yeah, I
Yeah.
also like crunchy fries. I like
I
being
love
able
like
to crunch my
nice,
fries.
slightly crispy. Yeah.
Yeah. Mama's go-to road fast food, Wendy's. Wendy's, or if I stop at like a service station or something, like a Sheetz or a Wawa. Those are also good go-tos.
Yeah, ours is usually obviously like a QT, but that's regional here.
Mhm.
But if it's not, it's usually like we'll go to like Hardee's or something like that.
Yeah.
I got a thing called Parker's.
We're getting a
One of those things
Wawa
that
in
has, like-
town very soon. Oh, that's exciting. I think I live dangerously close to Maya. Sheetz and Wawa are all over the East Coast. I don't know
they're
about
all
that.
over the U.S. Yeah.
Apparently, Virginia has recently got its first Buc-ee's, and I know this because it was all over the news.
Damn. It's
Yeah.
newsworthy.
Apparently.
My dad is literally a card-carrying member of the Buc-ee's cult, but that also means every time he comes to visit, he gives me a bag of beaver nuggets, and I'm like, sweet. it
beaver
means I have to
nuggets!
Go.
The fuck is a beaver nugget?
Oh, it's a little puff treat. Like imagine a Cheeto, but instead
Tater
of like
tots.
imagine like a tiny Cheeto, like the shape of like the size of like your thumb to your first joint, but instead of covered in like cheese dust, it's covered in caramel.
Oh, you're talking about like the sweet. Okay.
Yeah, the sweet, like literally called like on the bag beaver nuggets.
Okay, I'm thinking of the, yeah.
Okay, I might have to see if I end up in that part of the state. I might have to see about getting the beaver nuggets.
If it wasn't for the fact that the closest Buc-ee's is 2 hours up the frickin' freeway from me, I would say the beaver nuggets are worth the price of admission alone.
Yeah. I thought it was just a Jersey staple. Oh, no. Toothpick, Wawa is
No, it's
incredibly
all over.
Philadelphia. Philly is Wawa and vice versa.
I've never seen a Wawa in my life, and I still get freaking ads for them. I live in Georgia.
They have
Right?
been expanding further and further south. I know a guy who was from Philly, moved to Florida for work, and then excitedly messaged the group chat one day saying that they were putting in a Wawa near his town so he could finally have Wawa again.
The only expansion I want is I want In-N-Out Burger on this coast.
I want to try In-N-Out. I've never gotten to try In-N-Out.
But to be fair, In-N-Out is not exactly what I would call special, but it's the
The
simple meal
experience.
done right.
It's one of those things that I
they
just
have-
want to try it because I've heard about it so much.
Oh yeah, I mean they have they have 4 things on their menu. They have a hamburger, a cheeseburger, a double cheeseburger, fries, and shakes.
Nice.
That's what they do. It's all they do, and they do it very, very well.
I'm here for it. I get Hoagie Fest ads on Twitch. Yeah, no, Wawa is very aggressive in their marketing. Like, very aggressive.
Almost like the economy's in shambles.
Well, no,
Yeah.
Wawa has always been like this. Also, for those who are not near enough to a place with a Wawa to know what the fuck a Hoagie Fest is, every summer, Wawa does special deals on their hoagies. So that's like a submarine sandwich. And they call it Hoagie Fest, and it's themed very 70s summer camp, and they make jingles for it. And
Oh.
it's pervasive. It is fucking, if you are within like a certain mile radius of a Wawa, you will be inundated with Hoagie Fest ads the entire summer. Oh, Sahili! Hi, Sahili. I like your bird. That's a nice looking bird. It's very pretty and holy looking. I would go to that bird's church service. He knows what's going on. Cable arrived today. Oh boy, that's exciting. I have to explain the gas station sandwich is not depressing. It's not. Like that is a thing. Wawa is pretty good at their food. Wawa and Sheetz are my top 2. But of the two,
Sheets.
Yeah.
Like if we could find a Sheets, like if we're on a road trip, we will go to Sheets.
Same. And they usually have very clean bathrooms as well, which is another big part of why I usually stop at a Sheetz on the road if I can. But of the two, Sheetz edges it out a little bit for me because I like their fries more. All right. Let's do it. I've never been to nor seen one, but I think it would be funny to go to a Hooters once. I've been to a Hooters. I've been to a Hooters once.
But how was it?
It was food. Literally.
Huh?
Huh?
I was gonna say, I've also been to a Hooters once. The experience was not exactly what I would call worth it.
Yeah. Prideful Double, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, my experience with that was I was younger. My family was on vacation. We were getting hungry. The only place open at that time was the Hooters, so we went to Hooters for a late lunch, and the lady there who served us was very nice, and I was old enough to understand the point of a Hooters, but young enough to not really get why that point was a thing, if that makes sense.
You're like, why would anyone want this?
Literally, I was old enough to understand Hooters is for boobs, and I was young enough to not understand why boobs good.
Yeah, you're like, ew, you're like, why would anyone want this?
Less of an
Yeah,
ew and more of a, okay, that girls have boobs,
like,
I don't
interesting.
get it. Who cares?
Oh, it's one of those things. When I went to the Hooters, it was in college because it was one of those. I was very, very like afraid of disappointing my mom because I was like very straight laced all the way through high school.
Aw.
I am a lot more chill now. Just because you know the whole "I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed" comes
Yeah.
so much worse when it's from your actual mother.
Yep.
I was trying to avoid that. So my first time at Hooters was at college, where I fully understood everything about what was on display, shall we say.
Yeah.
And the food was mediocre at best, and I had seen more in my personal time. I
Yeah.
didn't need to pay extra for it.
Yeah. I just feel bad because, like, yeah, people understand when they apply to work there what the whole point of the restaurant is, but
They shouldn't really need a restaurant for that, though.
that, but also, like, yes, I get that you knew what you were signing up for quite literally when you applied to work there, but also that doesn't mean you should have to get harassed at work,
Right?
you know?
Honestly, the best thing that comes out of Hooters is the stupid South Park parody where all the elementary school girls
Yes.
are working at the restaurant called Raisins. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah. Mom is a woman. She's immune to the appeal. Cheese. Teeny is a woman. Look at what
Yeah,
she
women
made.
are not
Look at what Teeny made. You're gonna tell me being a woman makes you immune to this? Come on now.
No.
Cheese, boobs are the great unifier. Straight men love boobs. Gay women love boobs. Gay men love boobs.
Straight women love boobs.
boobs. Asexuals love boobs.
They're fun. Oh man, I thought it was because they used oil in their wings. Maybe? I don't know. I don't think I had wings. I've never been, I'm gonna be real, I've never been hugely into wings, just as an option. It's just,
Yeah.
it's just a very small amount of meat that is annoying as hell to actually eat. I might as
I
well
usually
just get
get-
chicken nuggets with sauce.
I just get boneless wings, which are basically chicken nuggets with sauce.
Exactly.
There was a place when I lived downtown Savannah years ago. My watering hole of choice. They have since discontinued this item, but it was something I would get every time, even if I was only just going for drinks with friends.
Mm-hmm.
They had an appetizer that was chicken tenders, but the breading was made from Captain Crunch.
Bro, what?
That is phenomenal. Holy
That sounds
And
so
they-
interesting.
It didn't. You got the slightest tangy bit of sweet in with all of the basting and the chicken and the ketchup that I inevitably put on it, but the crunch endures the frying process even when it's been powdered.
Nice. I finally had
To the
raisin.
point where I want to learn how to like oil fry at home just so I can try to replicate this. But
Scared.
I am bad at kitchen.
I want to learn how to oil fry too, but like that's just because
It's
there are a
so
lot of
hard.
things that are tasty in that respect. But yeah, it's hard, and I don't want to burn anything down. Finally had Raisin Canes. I've heard incredibly good things about Raisin Canes. I've just never gotten
It's
the chance to
okay.
try
I
it.
mean, it's just another like chicken, like fast
Yeah.
food chicken place.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Another hot take people probably will get mad at me about. I don't like KFC.
I don't like KFC either.
Okay, thank you. Cool. I feel less alone now.
Like, I don't really care much for I don't really care much for fast food in general.
Yeah.
Like, I will say,
like KFC biscuits are good, but their chicken is what I would say. Let's just call it the standard by which everything else is measured, which means everything that's better than KFC is better for a reason.
Yeah. Exactly.
like tonight, Banana went down because we have like a local like fast food place, so it's only in our area. So we got that for dinner because we need something quick. But
Yeah.
it's the one that's right by our house.
Mm-hmm. Mama that says
Perfect.
owl, not oil. I figured it was a typo, quite frankly.
Yeah, I only ever stop at the only KFC that I have attended recently is literally right across from an exit that I go to on a way to a friend's house for D&D. So I just pop through the drive-thru if I'm feeling hungry, and just get myself a quick little meal to
Yeah.
eat while we wait for everyone else to show up.
There you go. I was about to say the most sexualized pictures that I drew back in high school were of girls. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Sounds like an unhinged recipe I'd watch someone make on TikTok. Good. Hi, Blazo. Something related. My grandfather used to make us homemade onion rings, and he put Coke in the batter. Ooh.
What?
Not Coke drugs. Coca-Cola. The
oh,
soda.
okay, you said Coke, and I was like, bro, what are you trying to get your family high on Coke?
Yeah.
I assumed it meant Coca-Cola, but it's kind of like how like Like rum and Coke is just like, cool. I just do that with a Dr. Pepper.
Right?
KFC's gotten worse. I don't like KFC. KFC is overrated. KFC is terrible. Yay. I used to get so much shit for saying I didn't like KFC.
Oh, I never liked KFC.
Me neither. It's just blech. It
Going
used
back
to
to
be
those
good, but now it's
cultural
horrendous.
things, it's like how someone in Japan lied and said Americans really love eating KFC on
Right?
Christmas. So KFC at Christmas time in Japan is apparently fucking huge.
Oh, yeah. They
That's-
have special
that's wild.
buckets just for Christmas that you need to pre-order. They come with a cake.
Oh.
Because Christmas cake is a thing as well. Because, again, someone thought that Westerners eat cake at Christmas, and it's a
I
tradition.
mean, I could see how they would think that, though.
KFC used to be good, but now it's horrendous. See, the thing is, Teeny, I've never liked KFC. I tried it when I was a little kid. I've never liked it. Ever.
It's always
That's like
too. It's
that's like
always
me
been
and
too
Little
greasy.
Caesars pizza. Like every time I'd eat Little Caesars pizza, I would get sick.
I have never been to a Little Caesars.
It's not worth the price.
That's what I've always heard, so I've never bothered.
I will
Like-
argue with that only because of how it got me through a lean period in my financial life, shall we say? Because that's where I learned that Little Caesars pizza, by the way, the $5 hot and ready, does in fact taste 500% better if you heat it up the next day slowly in the oven at like 270 degrees for 12 minutes. And I would
my
do
issue-
that, and then I'd just have 2 slices a night, and it would last me 4 freaking days.
Well, the issue wasn't like the quantity; it was just it would make me feel sick, like because it was
Oh, okay.
grease. Like it just made me
Ah.
feel ill.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not arguing that it's good. I'm arguing that it has the greatest ratio of.
Oh, it does have the
better
greatest ratio, but it just made me feel ill, and then I just could not eat it.
Yeah. Little Caesars used to be worth the price. They aren't $5 anymore. Oh.
Oh,
Now it's like
That is
$10
a true
for a
travesty
simple
right
pizza.
there.
Oh,
Damn.
hell.
remember the $5 footlongs? And we had a whole.
Yeah, I
spiel
remember.
about
Yeah, the
it?
$5 footlongs nearly bankrupted Subway. That's why they had to stop.
I mean, that's
But,
why
yeah,
like
Subway
Red
hasn't had a
Lobster had to
$5
get rid of
footlong in
endless shrimp or
forever.
whatever. You know what I mean? Because
I guess
too much
I
shrimp.
guess you could say they haven't had a $5 footlong in 5 ever.
Yeah. Oh shit, he's about to turn around. I need to keep my
You gotta
ass
go
back.
follow him.
I need to be an international super spy. I need to
Follow
learn.
that man.
I need to learn
being-
from Thancred.
He's being sus.
Hi Argos, you'll hide me, right? No, I will not ride Argos across the chasm right now, but thank you, Argos. You're a good boy.
That's his only job.
His job is to be adorable and give me rides. Coochie
he's like, would
Crumble,
you-
that is one hell of a name. Nice to meet you. Hello.
Coochie Crumble. That is a hell of a name.
When
Mama-
you catch up to him, it dumps you into a voiced cutscene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mama needs to stealth somewhere with no cover or little cover. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna figure it out. It'll be fine. Also, they made it easier by telling me where his AoE is.
Right? Yeah, apparently they didn't used to tell you that.
Yeah.
Nope, that was
No,
a
they
change
didn't.
They made that change with John Trail and the little like caution tape things around Urianger and say if he turns around he will see you.
Yep. Oh,
See,
he running.
how was you supposed
Oh,
to
Lord,
know
he
that? I'm not
running.
that good at looking.
You got well. That's why I just got used to in earlier expansions, playing it the way that I've been playing it here, where
Cautious.
if I see that there is cover, I just sit here for a second, let him get further away until he's at like another cover, and then I go up. Because like,
Yeah.
see, he
Smart.
stopped and he turned around there. So if I had been going for that rock,
There's no
up the
cover,
top,
yeah.
there's no cover. But I knew that this rock would work as cover, so I just stopped
Yeah.
there and waited for a sec. So I've never
It's
had a
gotcha
huge issue
moment
with
for all the
this.
impatient people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, he's still going. Ugh. He's getting over the hill. Fuck. Fate discovered. That's unhelpful. John Trail.
That is
correct.
helpful.
All right, I will be back. It's amazing how every stealth mission is in a non-stealth game uses the exact same formula you just described. Yep.
Thine arrival is timely as ever.
Aw, he knew I was there the whole time. Hi, fellow Astro. Hey, Ariange. Sup, buddy?
Thou didst chance to overhear my conversation with Living Way, I presume?
I did. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I got dumped there in a teleportation accident, and I was worried if I was to there, it would make the bunnies upset. And also, I figured you might like not being the only person knowing the secret thing for once.
To move in shadow. Nevertheless, I have been asked to do that and more yet again.
Yeah, and it isn't great, but at least this time it's about, you know, bunnies being, like, wanting constructive feedback and not about someone trying to kill all your friends. I'm not making this better. I'm aware I'm not making this better.
Is it so plain that these strangers could intuit it at a glance? My capacity for silence and secrecy and duplicity.
You are not a duplicitous person. You're just quiet, and you're good at keeping secrets. That's not a bad thing. It's just it's okay. Also, we're gonna have no music for a second. I just realized that the game screen is offset a little bit, so I'm gonna fix that real quick because it's bothering me. It's bugging me a little bit. There we go. That's better. That's better. Okay. Awesome. It is no longer bothering me. We continue. Introverts with anxiety, for real.
When Grahatir did contrive to deliver the first at the price of his own life, I was complicit in the scheme.
I know.
A sacrifice averted for a mercy.
I know. People keep dumping all of their, like, really traumatic secrets on Urianger, and I always feel super fucking bad about it. I didn't even see it. Tiny little black bar that I didn't notice till you mentioned it. Yeah, in cutscenes, there are black bars on the side. In Overworld, there isn't that. So unless I'm in a cutscene, it's hard to tell. And I was slightly off. I was ever so slightly off. But I fixed it. God, transferring these files is gonna last another hour. Good luck. Grabs her hair and whips him and knocks sense back into him. It's not even trying to knock sense into him. He's just sad that everyone we meet seems to think that he's sneaky and sus. And he's like, I'm literally just trying to live my life. I feel bad. I feel real bad.
Would that I could say the same for Minfilia. One life for one world. And by that bloody bargain brokered by my hand were the scions robbed of a dear comrade and Flamine, her beloved daughter.
Yeah, he was also involved in the Minfilia becoming the voice of Hydaelyn thing, which he knew about it, and he couldn't tell anyone because it was necessary, and he feels terrible. And while all that is happening, his girlfriend died. While we were at Charlian, where his girlfriend's parents work, he knew they were there and he wanted to say something, but he doesn't know how, so he just avoided them. Like, I have so many feelings about poor Urianger. And Walker Urianger is tear-worthy, for real. Oh, have a good night, Draga. Have a good night. This poor guy. This poor dude.
Two souls, whose selflessness was beyond measure, whose resolve was unshakable. They would not be moved even had I thought to protest.
We know.
But protest I did not. Far from it. I pushed them forward.
'Cause it was necessary. You did what you had to do.
No effort did I make to seek out alternatives. Ones that would not demand such terrible costs.
And more than likely, based on everything else we've seen, there wouldn't have been alternatives. I feel so bad for the guy because he's sitting there kicking himself because he's like, well, what if I could have found something? What if there was some way to do it? And it's like, but there wasn't. That's why you went for it. There wasn't another option. I broke down and cried during the scene with the parents. I haven't seen that yet. I know it's gonna happen because they set it up. They said that he wants to talk to them and then avoided it. So I know it's going to get forced later. That's just a narrative thing, but I haven't seen it yet.
That resignation weigheth heavy on my mind, as does the memory of another lost to mine inaction.
Yup, that's Moonbritta. That's the girlfriend.
Dearest Moonbritta.
Yup.
who did face death unflinching, that we might secure a means to bring low the Ascians.
And she died right in front of him. He was in the room, and there was nothing he could do about it. Let me hug this
In her
man.
hour of need, I did naught. Dutiful disciple of Louisoix, ever looking to the greater good. Had I shut mine eyes and bid her live instead, mayhap she would be with us today.
Maybe. I can't even fucking sit here and tell him no, like it probably would have ended the same way. There's nothing you could have done. You shouldn't beat yourself up, because guess who else has these fucking feelings all the time about someone? Me, with fucking Harshaphant. Where maybe if I had shoved him out of the way and taken the hit, I would have been okay, even though he couldn't have taken it. Maybe if I had figured out how to do something to help him block the attack, something could have been done. If I had insisted he stay behind instead of coming with on the rescue mission, he wouldn't have even been there. Like, there are so many scenarios and different thought paths I could go down saying, well, maybe if this had happened, maybe if that had happened, maybe this person that I care about wouldn't be fucking dead right now. And it's not good. It's not good for you. It's not healthy. But you can't help it, you know? When you lose someone you care about like that, you can't help but wonder, like, could I have done something to prevent that? And I just want to give Urianger a really big hug right now. This poor fucking guy has been through too much.
Selfish wants born of everlasting regrets. Most days I put them from my mind, but could think of naught else when asked to swallow the same bitter draught. Subterfuge and sacrifice. Mayhap the right moral choice, but one I regard with great trepidation.
Yeah, it's the someone's gotta do it, and I guess that falls to me, but that doesn't mean he likes having to do it in the first place.
The calamity of Amarot was a tragedy beyond reckoning, one which must never again come to pass.
Yeah.
Thus must we struggle, haunted by ghosts of those we have lost, clinging to those we pray we can yet save. But what of those we cannot?
Yeah, because no matter how much space we got on the moon is smaller than the planet. We can't fit every person on the planet in the moon. And even if we could, we can't do anything for the reflections, which means automatically we can't help Reen, we can't help Gaia, we can't help the Chais, we can't help anyone. We can't help Feaul or the rest of the Fae. We can't help anyone on the first that we've met and that we love and care about. They're just doomed, because the second our world is destroyed, they all die immediately, whether they realize it or not. So even if we could save every single person on the planet here, we can't save all of them. They're just dead. Which is super great for Thancred and to an extent Urianger, because Reen is Thancred's fucking daughter. That's his baby girl. And Urianger is her other dad. Like, say what you want about the shipping, that is Urianger's daughter too. Like, so automatically, okay, you can save the world, but your kid's dead. You know? It's just, this is too much. This is too much for one dude to have on his shoulders. This is too fucking much. Oh, thank you for the posture check. I appreciate it. And the stretch. Thank you. Big stretch, big stretch, big stretch.
How do we make
and thank you for the
peace with
hydrate.
the dreadful algebra of necessity?
Yeah, good question. I don't know. I don't know how to make peace with that because I still fucking haven't. Have faith in yourself and your decisions. Take heart and protect those you can. That's the nice uplifting answer. But it's not the true one. At least not for me. Sometimes there's just no right answer.
I am not alone in my discomfort, then?
Not at all. Haven't been for a while.
Tis surprising, though perhaps not. We Scions are wont to debate strategy at length, but are resolute and unwavering in execution.
Yeah. Or at least we have to act like we are.
Strange. Scarcely can I remember when last we spoke alone, and so candidly.
Yeah, usually we got someone else hanging out. We don't get to have a bunch of sneaky side talks.
I thank thee. For all my supposed skill with words, I find it difficult to express such private thoughts.
No, I getcha. It's hard to talk about fears and doubts and stuff. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
As
Yup.
for the Loporrit's proposition, I will take time and consider how to respond.
Okay. But, you know, you can talk to the rest of us about it.
'Twould be to our mutual benefit if we could converse more openly with our aspiring caretakers.
That's true.
A concern I should be glad to address on the Scion's behalf.
Okay. I can help if you want.
To dispense with all pretense and bare one's heart to another is a frightening thing indeed.
It is.
But we cannot move forward ere we take that bold first step.
That's true.
A lesson I have learned many times before. And today.
Me too. Wait, what are we panning to? Oh, the Loporrits were...
Curse these ears! I've heard bugger all!
Okay, good, good. They can't actually hear us. Maya helping her Astro buddy. Yeah.
No matter. We've got our plans.
Off they go. To do something. Fuck the point of being a rabbit, I guess, pretty much. Hi, I'm
She's
back
gonna
and
hate.
emotional.
Hi.
What am I gonna hate?
Nothing.
No, it's-
You're gonna
no,
love everything.
we were busy talking about the emotional impact of Urianje's progression through the MSQ since Heaven's Word.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also how it's like feels bad for him, but now he actually finds a place where he's like, wow, the Loporrits actually understand me.
Yeah.
And also, really, is it really so obvious for people that we've known for 30 minutes to recognize that I'm the sneaky one, even though Thancred is the ninja specialist?
He's
Yeah.
the ninja tank,
Yeah. They're on the moon. There's no air to hear properly. You know what? Fair.
right?
I especially love this because it's the British equivalent of saying fuck. I've heard fuck all.
Yup.
You can get away with tea in America if you use non-American slang.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we're gonna get the bunnies a present so that maybe they are less upset when we tell them that they fucked up a whole bunch.
Hey
You're not as
guys,
upsetty spaghetti.
Yeah.
As you know,
I know you fucked up, but
compliment sandwich.
Literally, with an actual sandwich.
you're doing great. But also, what you did isn't what we need. But it's still great.
Yeah.
Sponjoy.
Spungoy. Oh, the new mole. Oh. Yeah, I can help get stuff. Don't worry. I'll
You
make
need
sure nothing
supplies.
comes to fight us except something's gonna come to fight us because that's a purple sparkly, not a regular sparkly.
Amado, that's why they like him so much. Urianje spent so much time in Ilmeg. He's acquainted with all of the tiny little things that a wizard would love to have.
Hey.
Yeah. There we go. I have killed the... Oh.
There's more.
I am in the process of killing the... Oh, okay. I am in the process of killing the moon sea angels.
The moon sea angels.
Yeah, I mean, they look like
Nice.
sea angels. They look
Yeah,
like
they
pretty
do.
nice. Or however you say
The
that.
funny part is, if you watch them,
Mhm.
there are leeches nearby. They'll eat the leeches and it'll get like super big.
Yeah,
Wait, like
this
the
one over here.
osculators?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched it happen while the cutscene was going on.
Oh, that's
Back
cool.
off, they'll just...
Yeah, come over here now. It's about to happen.
Okay, I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh, they eat like a sea angel as well. That was horrifying.
Yoink.
Yoink indeed. Hi, Oriange, are you all done? Oh, no? Okay. Gotta wait. I will be patient. Keeping watch. Starfish are more disturbing, true, but sea angel like basically turns its head inside out to eat, so
Yeah. But yeah, that like the starfish are more disturbing thing just reminds me of that like gritty meme comic of SpongeBob where it turns Patrick into like some sort of like eldritch monster because starfish just start eating everything.
yeah, I
It's just
remember.
always so fucked up.
Yup. Oh. Okay, Ishtola's looking for me, which means the buns are looking for me.
Hey, the bunnies want you.
And Ishtola wants to talk to me alone. Does she
Mhm.
now? Okay.
Oh, really? A living way.
Huh. How suspiciously convenient. You know what? How about an extra pair of hands before I go and meet with Ishtola? I can help out on the way. I can help out on the
that's
way.
fine.
That
I feel like
won't
we don't
be
want to.
necessary. Oh, I'm sure it won't.
We don't want you.
Yeah,
okay.
Ishtola seems prickly.
She is prickly.
I chose the convenient option, the third one, and I will just DM you her, Living Way's response to that because it
Okay.
also means that Living Way is in fact an excellent judge of character.
Crystal Heart Raid! Hello, everybody! Welcome in, welcome in! I don't know if it didn't ping or if I'm ahead of it or what, but hello, hello! It is lovely to see you all. Hello, Mac. Hello, Crystal. Hello, everyone else. Thank you for doing the shout out, Teeny. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank
We
you.
get
thank you.
rated, Maya.
Yeah! We got rated by
Yay!
Crystal.
Raid.
Yeah.
Somebody rated my stream.
Yeah!
I feel so important.
It's the motto stream.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna teleport
Also,
in. Fuck walking.
special thank you to you. Also, Max, special thank you to you. Thanks for being my 50th follower. That's a very special number.
Yay!
Oh, that's awesome. Congrats.
Hooray! Didn't have raid message ready. That's okay. Hi, Yoru.
That's okay.
Crystal, how was your stream? I hope you guys had a good time. To those of you who do not know me, I am Mama Maya, your mama from the stars. I used to live in space, and now I'm hanging out down here with all of you. I hope you're all
She
doing
also has a
good.
fancy new look.
I do. I got a new model. I debuted it over the weekend. She said the
I can
Gotta
thing.
feel
upgrade.
cheese. I think I can feel cheese vibrating somewhere through the force.
Yes.
Oh, thank you for the head pads. Thank you, thank you. How's your cheese grater doing? It's functional. And that is all we can truly ask for. That is what I aspire to be on a day-to-day basis. Functional.
A cheese grater?
Honestly,
No,
valid. Oh,
functional.
I was like, you want to be a cheese grater?
No, I want to be
Okay.
At least I'd have a
functional.
function.
I
At least
miss-
if I was a cheese grater, that would be my function.
I missed the release of the new model. Sahili, I'm so sorry, but also I have the debut just by itself up on YouTube as its own video. I can link it in chat if you would like. I am the nuclear phase. Huh?
And cheese has like 100 clips of it in the Discord if you just
Yep,
need
that
bite-sized
too.
pieces of it.
Also true. I am the nuclear fission that exists to remain over 26 centuries whenever someone mama related comes up. Your new model is beautiful. Thank you! Teeny worked really hard on it. I love it so much.
You can definitely tell that Teeny put her heart and soul in
She
it.
always
because,
She
puts her
really
all
did. I
into
don't
it.
know how you would be
did it.
able to tell that just looking at it, but you can really, if you look at the hair especially, like the hair really lets you tell that Teeny worked hard on it.
I mean, look at all those sparkles.
I
The art is very well done, and if you've seen any of Teeny's sketches, you can recognize her art style.
Yep.
oh 100%. Oh, and the eyes, the eyes
Cheese.
too. Yes.
And also Cheese saying the quiet part out loud.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
show
the
off the
joke.
eyes.
That was the joke. How should I say this? I'll try it with a JoJo reference. Got it. I get those. I know those.
Hey, Yoru.
Maya, you have a lucky number of followers. That's right, I do. I have 777 followers right now.
Yay! She's so lucky.
Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank
Quick.
you.
Quick snippet for posterity.
You're right. I will after stream. I will after stream. Very pretty. Thank you. Thank you very much. 776. No, Saley!
Damn.
If only it was an HSR.
Everybody
stream, I could.
unfollow.
No,
And then
wait.
follow again.
No, I'll be sad.
That's okay. If you unfollow and then refollow her, her channel will show up near the top of your offline follows, so it'll be easier to find her in the future.
There
Thank
you go.
you for the follow.
I don't know
Mac.
I don't know what it'll do to your follow age though, because I've
But oh
pulled
well.
that off and haven't checked.
Oh, a dire emergency. I said no such thing. Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. Don't do that for real. Unfollow and refollow is very bad for the streamer. Ah, I didn't know it
Yeah.
was very bad, but I knew it would probably be bad. Running
Just tell your
away.
friends to follow her.
Yeah.
Tell your mom, your sister, your dog, whoever has Twitch.
Please.
And then I'd like to apologize for the joke I made a few streams ago when I did that.
Did what? Oh.
Hey, it's not. I
Yeah.
didn't know that it was like exceptionally bad. I just knew that it was one of those things where it's just like, oh, sad. It scrutinizes the follow age. That's because of too many people do that. Twitch thinks it's bots. Oh, I didn't think of
Oh.
that. I did not
Must
think
be
of that.
compelled.
Running ways
Yep, it
notable.
reset it.
Huh?
Yeah, it reset my follow age.
Ah, that sucks. We need 7,000 more so we can have 4 sevens. Ooh.
Even more lucky.
Ooh. That would be fun. Well, you are at 777. I am. I'm very excited about that. Okay, I have to go throw balls at a chattery little bunny. Apparently. Because that's a normal thing that people do is throw balls.
You
It's
gotta stun it with a rock so you can catch it. Cook
I
it,
don't
maybe.
want to throw a
Yeah.
rock at him.
Throw a
He's
rock at him.
little guy. It's been almost
Gotta knock
2
him out.
years. What the hell? Yeah, where does the time even go? Like, what the fuck?
It's so weird. It feels like I met you and Teeny like not that long
For
ago, and then I look and I'm like,
real.
oh.
I feel like I've known you for a solid year.
Right? Okay, I have to find one that is excessively chattery. That one's running around. That one's talking, but doesn't seem excessively chattery. Those two are just reading and not chattering.
That's okay, Yoru. I'm forgettable.
No, you're not! You stop that! That one's running
I need the
around.
joke.
You won't be forgettable once you get streaming and get your 2.0 model out in the world.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I have so many things to do.
Real life always wins.
True. See, I thought they were going to have the, what's the word? The speech bubbles over their heads like that to show that some of them were excessively chit-chatty. I'm trying to target this one, but it won't let me. Yeah, that one that is actively talking, I can't target. Same with this one that is actively targeting. I can't target him. What the heck?
Just means it's a multiple choice answer where the multiple choices aren't in the dozens.
Ugh. Do not hit the unassuming Loporrits. Actually, one of the Loporrits ran by earlier and it said running way ? I think that's what I was supposed to be going for, but like I'm sitting here like I'm looking for a rabbit that is talking so much it's annoying people because that is the description given to me. And this little guy is just like, oh man, there sure is a lot to do. And that's it. That's all he says. Eat them. What the frick? What the heck? Oh man. Lovely to be here, but chores call. Oh, I know the feeling, Yoru. Good luck. I hope they are easy for you at least. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, someone's in a fight.
That'd be me. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm not complaining. No, I still think the to crush your enemies was the funniest example of me in a cutscene while other people were fighting shit. There's a clip of it somewhere. But Ven and the others were off fighting things while I was in the cutscene with I'm saying for people who weren't there. While I was in the cutscene where Namo is saying that she has realized what she must do for the good of her country. She looks up, very determined, and then the achievement to crush your enemies pops up, and for a split second I thought Nanamo was gonna kill a man.
I mean, if she wanted to, she could.
If it's recent, no, it was pretty old. It was pretty old. If Mama doesn't cry when we hand her rabbit stew, no.
I've never noticed these.
What do you mean Running Way doesn't actually know shit about the final days? Huh?
He don't know shit.
What the fuck?
You have arrived.
I have arrived.
Harmony.
I've been here. I was just grinding dailies in the background.
So people are fucking with me is what I'm learning.
Yes.
You can see. Hi, Harmony.
That's our
I hate
job.
it. Yeah. Hello.
The Bird
Also,
Brigade.
I never noticed these before. Look at these little swings.
Yeah!
Can we actually sit on them?
I don't think so. There isn't a command for it. But there are little swings and
Nope,
little
just the ground.
benches. And over there, they got little carrot-themed slides.
I guess these are only for the Loporrits. Yeah, we're a bit big.
Yeah.
Wait. Nope,
Well,
can't
maybe
sit on this one.
maybe not only for the Loporrits, but certainly,
But it means they were thinking of the kids.
yeah.
Or
And
the
now
Lala.
even adults can sit on them because they didn't realize.
Right?
And then there's this bench, which I
This
think
is
it would
clearly
hurt-
made for the Loporrits.
No, I think it would actually hurt me more to sit on this thing.
I was just saying because they thought we were 3 times the size, but
I
Yeah.
hear you.
Here, can I sit on it? No, I cannot. Oh well. I was gonna try.
One day a week and no energy being wiped. Real Sahili.
Yeah. Have you completed the Final Fantasy XIV campaign? I have not. There is another expansion after the one that I'm on currently. So the level of quest I'm on is 84. The MSQ for this patch will go up to 90, and then the one after that goes up to 100. So I still got a ways. Before I'm caught up with the plot. And by the time I'm
chugging
caught
along, but it's okay.
And by the time I'm caught up, they'll probably release another expansion.
You know what? We can all go through it together then. Which
Yay.
would be awesome.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
At least for next one, I'll probably be able to do it with people. I just need to get through patch quests. I just need time to grind patch quests is the thing.
Yeah. I've been way too lazy about my dailies, but then again, only having 1 day a week with no energy. Yeah, no, that's fair, Sahili. That's very fair. At some point, when does Mama go from Sprout to Seedling? I believe it is based on...
Hours played.
Is it
300
hours?
hours played. It's 300 hours played and enter the current expansion.
Yeah.
Oh, it's both.
you-
okay, I thought it was
You-
just the
you ha-
expansion.
You have surpassed the hour time, but until you complete the main scenario quest, when I think it's before the dawn or
Probably the
whatever it is.
last one.
Wait, I got my sprout taken away before I even started Endwalker, though.
yeah, but
Was that
it's
before
really-
Dawn Trail was released?
I don't remember.
Okay,
Maybe.
because if it was, it would have been the last quest before Endwalker.
yeah, for Shadowbringers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
makes
it's the
sense
last
then.
quest before Endwalker now is when I'll lose my Sprout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what you should do to celebrate losing your Sprout? Get a little tattoo with the Sprout icon on you somewhere.
There you go.
50 days, 20 hours, 37 minutes for my playtime.
I have so much playtime.
All right, hold on. Oh, okay.
110 days, 6 hours, 51 minutes.
Damn.
181 days, 10 hours, 26 minutes.
My God.
I might love this game.
Maybe, just a bit.
So next you have Dawn Trail, which is the most recent expansion. Correct. And then at some point there will be another one after Dawn Trail and another one after that. There are years in between because it takes time.
Yeah.
Light Taker.
Yeah, he knows no more than anyone else. Growing Way, why did you lie to us? I
No
don't
reason.
appreciate being lied to, Growing Way. I misremembered. Sorry about that. No, the fuck you didn't. What is going on?
Oh, he definitely misremembered.
Can't
he's
remember who
gaslighting
I
you.
was thinking. Yeah, he's trying and
He
he's
did the
doing a
ear
bad
wiggle.
job.
So Healy also flexing with their playtime.
Thancred figured out something's up.
Ingrid knows.
Yeah. Between Growing Way's sudden lapse of memory and our lack of other leads, maybe our time would be better spent lending Urianger a hand. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and Growing Way doesn't want us to do that. So now we're definitely
He's
going to do
like-
it. Yeah. I remember now. We got to go to the archives. Uh-huh. 190
Yeah.
days, 14 hours, 38 minutes. Damn, Blazo. My God. That's
Catching
why.
up.
That's why I felt so off seeing Thancred. Oh yeah, because he's basically Dante with the edge of Virgil and the powers of Nero. Oh no. Well, thanks for telling us about the archives, little buddy, but I really think we should go get Urianger now.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Growing Way, what is Phase 2? Phase 2 is the Loporrits use the Tesseract to make weapons. Oh wait, no, shit, that's Avengers.
Have you read Final Fantasy XIV Data Blight? I haven't read it. I don't know if there's a book version, but I watched it. I watched the full mini-series of it. 180 days, 10 hours, 22 minutes. Hell yeah, Kage. Oh, there's the Aether Current MSQ quest. I'm almost done with the moon.
The question is, power through or...
Oh shit, it's 10.
Yeah.
I did not realize, considering how ass I slept last night, I should probably call it after picking this up and then go to bed.
I feel that.
Mm-hmm. If I hadn't slept like shit last night, I wouldn't be too worried about it. But... Alright, got that picked up, so now I have it for later. Expect the Loporrits are up to something, but we best play along. Yep, for now. Just for now. Some of that was helping with venues in-game, which is impressive. I don't know a whole lot about how the venues... Oh, hey, look at that. I don't know a whole lot about how venue events work in 14 because I've never been to one. But I can only imagine it takes a shit ton of planning and effort, so that's really cool.
I mean, in my defense, 3 hours of my playtime accrued last night standing in line.
That's true. Okay, there we go. Get that Aether Current. I still have another one that I need to find somewhere, but I can worry about that later. Same with the couple of quests that I have, but again, I can worry about that later.
Those will be in here somewhere, I think.
I'm not... Oh, no, yep, there they are. I see them. Okay, well then,
Yep.
yeah, I can pick those up another time. Cool.
Yeah, after that last quest, I think is when they would have spawned.
Yep. Alrighty. It's time.
Sad.
Don't forget to log out in the sanctuary.
I know.
It's time. Time for what?
It's time to plan a raid.
A wait.
You're gonna raid Maya.
I don't
Do you
know.
have any idea?
I don't know. Do you have any suggestions?
Who is on right now?
Will Mama finally go to bed or play Repo until midnight? Cheese, when I make the
No.
mistake of playing Repo too late, it is not until midnight. It is till 1 to 2 in the morning, and I have work. I can't be doing that shit.
Let's see. Is there
that's a
anyone I'm
weekend
watching?
occurrence.
Well, Mogi Monday.
Yeah, I'm
is
not quite sure,
happening.
Maya.
Mogi Monday is happening. Milanoir is playing Uma Musume. If you like Booba, Milanoir is a good pick.
And horses.
She's also a sweetie. Oh, Max got one. Oh wait, who was first? Shuckses came in first. Shuckses came in first. I'm checking. GDQ got it first.
Okay, yeah, we'll just refund the points then.
Yep. Teeny, if you were still here, if you would not mind.
I can also.
Oh yeah, Harmony has special mod powers.
I do have special mod powers.
Harmony is
too.
powerful.
Oh, I think Teeny got it though.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. All right, then we are going to be rating GDQ. I wonder what they're playing right now. I haven't watched GDQ in forever. They're doing SGDQ right now. Wonder how much they've raised for charity so far this year. Good question. Let's see.
They always do a pretty good job of raising money too.
They do. They're good people. They're very good people. We'll do GDQ. Currently playing Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, benefiting Doctors Without Borders. And it looks like they currently have raised $316,536.
Oh, wow.
Gonna guess over $1 million already? For the full year? Probably. For summer GDQ, that much. The amount that I just said. Goodbye! Bye, cheese. Have a good
Hi
night.
everyone.
I think they just started SGDQ
Good
yesterday.
night.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, I was just saying bye to Cheese because Cheese said that he was heading out. I'm sorry. All right.
You got me in goodbye mode, Maya.
I mean, that is where we're at. That is this part of the stream that we're at. I'm going to start up that raid. As far as where to find stuff we got going on, I know for me at least, I will be on Teeny's channel with Harmony to play some Dungeons
Wednesday.
and Dragons on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern on Teeny's channel, not here. Happy birthday! Hey, Mark! You're just in time for the raid. I'm sorry.
Right.
And then on Friday, I am dragging Teeny into Honkai Star Rail so that she can tell me how the Honkai Star Rail Holy Grail War for the Fate event is bullshit. I have the thumbnail made for it already, and it's just me looking like, and Teeny looking sus as fuck of everything. And just disgusted.
That sounds like a typical Friday evening around
Yep.
here.
It's gonna be super fun. I'm very excited about it. Oh, well, thank you guys for being here and playing with me.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for
I'm so glad
having
I
us.
caught. I was worried if you had the 14th year on Friday, I definitely wouldn't be able to make it. So
I'm glad you were able to. I like playing game with you.
I
Yeah.
like playing games with my friends.
Yeah.
Because we all know what tomorrow starts.
Yeah,
See me on your grind.
Fun fact for anybody who doesn't know, starting tomorrow is the return of the Moogle Tombstone event. So there will not be any more MSQ progression for a while.
We're gonna be. I'm just gonna be queuing up all day for near raid. I feel like.
Yep. I already told Harmony and Zell that I would grind the shit out of the Nier raids with them because I need more pretty Nier outfits.
Same.
I need pretty Nier clothes and I need tombstones. It's 2 for 1.
Exactly. This is the perfect chance.
If I'm available, hit me up too. I can help fill out that alliance roster. Myself, I'll be streaming my own hunt for it on Thursdays.
Yup. So Excalibur face for the Fate event? Potentially. I actually don't have that rigged on, or not rigged, toggled on this model. I should fix that.
Can you
too
make an
difficult.
Excalibur face with your own expressions?
Not quite. Not quite. Let's see. I can make the eyes narrow and I can look to the side. When I move my face to the side, it's a little hard to get the frowny face at the same time. So this is the closest I can get.
You look like the guy who's telling the story about Jaws.
Yeah. This is very funny to look at in here. Yeah. Well, you see, back in the day.
Back in my day.
Careful, don't do your face will freeze that way. You've already locked John once.
Oh no. Teeny, the model's stuck.
T's gonna be like, God damn it.
I can't do
Not
it.
again.
I can't do it as well on the other side. But that's just because I'm not as practiced as talking on this side of my face.
But hey, God damn it, your expressions are all too happy and peppy.
How dare you be happy
I know.
and peppy?
I know, I'm playing Endwalker. I should be depressed at all times.
You should, yeah. It's sad, sad boy times. Sad boy hours.
It's okay, happy Maya's fun Maya.
Yay! But
Yeah,
so is sad
that's
Maya,
true.
I've been told.
Okay, Maya, you're just fun, full stop.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Yay!
fun.
Good.
Can confirm.
Alright, I'm gonna get this raid started up. Y'all be good for GDQ. Have fun. Support the charity if you have the means to do so. Have a fantastic night, everyone. Thank you, chat, for being here and hanging out with me. Thank you again, lovely friends in the call, for being here
Always.
and hanging out with me.
Ways.
And we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Next time.
Bye, everyone.
On
Bye-bye.
Mama Maya YT.
Yeah.